All right. My name's Jen. I'm your dungeon master. Today I'm joined by Dylan Mock, Ashley Duke, Sumner Bukowski, Joe Whiteley, and our new face, Ashley. Ashley. Hi, you're new. Zach Boring. We're glad to have you, Zach.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Today is episode 1 of our first live campaign, Oblivion Isles. We did session 0 last week and had a ton of fun. I think we're all ready to get those math rocks rolling. Since it's episode 1 and there might be people here who weren't here last week, give you guys a minute to introduce your characters, just real quick, something you might want to say about them, who you are, anything you want. Dylan, start off.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be playing Kuro's Tidehunter. I am a sea elf, and this is going to be the voice I'm going to be using for Kuro's for the entire campaign. It's not the best Irish accent, but I do what I can.
It's way better than I can do.
What I can.
He has a great Irish accent.
Who next?
I guess do I get to decide? Do I get?
Yeah, it's popcorn.
I'm gonna pass the next responsibility off to Ashley, to Rav.
Shit. Piece of shit.
Hello, I am Ashley, not new Ashley, who's over there. I play Rav, your drunken water genasi monk, and I'm here to punch things and curse a lot.
Happy about it.
Remind us how many flasks you have.
Like 12. For
Wasted all the money in session
I spent
0.
all my money for booze. Okay, who wants to go next?
Pick someone, throw them under the bus.
Summoner.
Hey, that's me. I'll be playing Galvin, son of Rohan and hand to Lathander, your favorite Eric Hochran Tempest cleric. More on him later.
It's true.
I am a feathery boy. I like seed, and much like my brethren Rattle, who will go next, played by Joe.
That's me. So my name's Joe, and I'll be playing. His real name is, but I think it's going to be easier if we all just call him Rattle, and he's going to be a Kinku Ranger. And I'm still kind of figuring out how I'm going to voice him, so bear with me because it's going to be wild and different every time. So
Perfect. Love that.
And I'll throw it on down to not Ashley, but Zach.
Is I. I will be playing a Tabaxi rogue named Buried in Chains. If any of you have been playing any Elder Scrolls game, I'll be probably sounding a lot like a Khajiit. Kind of a little bit of his backstory. When he was a small child, or cub, if you will, he was taken by slavers from Nueva Esperanza. Though he does not remember it, they had taken him to Nyx, where he had donned the name Buried in Chains. He was small as an adolescent, so those nearest him called him this because the chains were just so large compared to him.
That's so cute.
Oh, it's just so sad.
Cute little
At the
slave
age of
boy.
16, Nyx was attacked by pirates, and they were looking to free the slaves. When the attack happened, Buried in Chains helped fight back against the slavers, and the captain, named Ruddy Fang, took him on the crew. And we'll learn more later on.
We will. All right. Was there any last minute things we wanted to talk about or questions, or are we ready to jump in?
I love my mom.
My mom is actually probably watching.
Yeah, I love
Parents.
I love Jen's mom.
I think
I also love Joe's mom.
I like Dylan's mom.
I think half our moms are watching.
Get
Mine
supported
included.
family.
I would also like to say a change from last time. We are now everyone on the screen is a dungeon master.
That's true. We're
that's
now
true.
an official group full of dungeon masters.
Dylan,
Not the
clean your
goal,
room,
but a
please.
pleasant surprise.
Yep. We all have or are currently running games elsewhere in the week.
Yes.
but we all get back together. So, if that's it, then I guess let's get into it.
That's it. That's the word for transition, right?
All right.
Someone said Dylan needs to clean his room.
Oh, I should probably change it to a different screen.
That would be helpful. That's
the same screen.
all right.
Oh, you thought we were doing
I
something?
changed one small thing. See if you know.
We learn every day. All right. So, when darkness fell the night of the doppelganger's 10th birthday, tragedy struck. The doppelganger of the god of death went missing. Tucked away in a life of luxury within the castle walls of Eulatorf, no one saw a thing. The day after his disappearance, preachers screamed in the Eulatorf streets about the demise of Eunosi by the return of dragons raining fire and Merkel's punishment onto the land, one city at a time. With dragons in the southern land of Oblivion Isles, search parties formed and failed for 2 months. There has not been another hellish attack during this time, but the death of the search parties, the death of an entire city, and the return of dragons to Oblivion Isle has to be enough, isn't it? The Queen of Eulatorf calls for a final search party and employs the help of the Eulatorf Church of Lathander's Council, who sent their young and strong Aarakocra cleric in response. Galvin, son of Rohan and hand to Lathander, the god of birth and renewal, answered the final call of the Queen and was provided intel from the Adventurers Guild of Eulatorf for people to locate who could be of service. All right. Our adventure begins with Galvin and his close companion Rattle. Rattle seems to introduce himself by mimicking the sound of a rattlesnake in a coin jingle. So, people just call him Rattle. No one questions it. The group heads towards the sandy shores of Lindos. A week's journey, following the intel provided by the guild about a folk hero, a sea elf by the name of Kuros, said to have saved villages, and always willing to help people in need. Several nights fall, and the roads are dull and tiring until you pass the gates of Lindos, a shore town with many triton, sea elves, and other aquatic creatures. The early morning meets the adventurers as they pass through town. With the smells of breakfast and the quiet streets not yet filled, you find yourself on the beach. A small nook where a boat crashed months ago and was never cleaned. A sea elf sits at his fire outside his tent. Make D&D happen.
So Rattle is going to waste no time and just kind of meander his way up to the sea elf.
Oh, well, hello there.
Hello.
Oh, and what's your name, my friend?
But you can call me Rattle.
Well, all right,
This
then,
is-
Rattle. Could I offer you some breakfast? I don't really I wasn't expecting a company, but I could get you some grilled whitefish or what do you have?
Whitefish sounds mighty kindly nice.
Hi, my name is Galvin. I accompany this Kenku. Are you Kuros?
Well, that's my name. Yes.
Hi. Well, we're looking for someone to accompany us on this mission to find. I'm sure you've heard of the doppelganger that gone missing.
The doppelganger gone missing.
Thank you, Rattle.
I can't say that I have, but someone's gone missing.
How long have you been here, Blue? Rattle. So many names. How long have you been here, Kuros?
I mean, I've been living here for a couple of months now, but I don't really get to see too many people. I go into town from time to time, but I do live here on the beach.
Yeah, well, the doppelganger, he's a pretty big old deal there. Need to find them, stat! What?
Well, if someone's missing, that's terrible. If you're looking for help, I'm of course.
We definitely would need as much help as we can get. If you anticipate having more waves crash upon this beach, we definitely need you with us.
But count me in. If there's someone who needs my help, count me in.
Well, that was easy.
I have to
Alright.
agree. Do you know anyone else who could accompany us?
Well, there's a lad I know in town named well, we call him Chains, but his full name is actually Buried in Chains.
We may have to go find him then. I guess we will continue.
All right.
Well, all right then. Let me, and I'm gonna go into my tent and kind of gather my things. Let me just grab my stuff real quick. I don't think I'll need that. I can leave that here. All right.
Rattle
Alright.
wants to like follow him into the tent awkwardly, like just looking around.
It's pretty tight in there, so I turn around and you're just right there behind me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
that
to.
like bird head tilt thing, like the tuck, 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 tuck.
Rattle, don't take anything now. Those aren't yours.
Don't take anything now that isn't yours.
Thank you.
Well, I think I'm set to go if you guys are ready. You sure? Can I offer you some breakfast before we head out? I was just making some breakfast for the day.
I've got plenty of seed on me. He opens a big bag of seed. That's like a burlap sack that's like, seed is so small it's like dripping out. I'm
Well,
good,
each
thank
their own.
you.
Rattle's already got like 2 of the fish in his mouth. Like, tosses his head back and like.
Seagull. All right. We done here?
Hi.
Got him.
I believe it's time to head out. Yes.
All right. Continuing on their path. After a day of rest and food, away from Lindos and back onto the main road for a 6-day trek to Rinkel, over the vast river and through the woods, staying on the main road because it is patrolled and safe, locating a traveling tabaxi named Buried in Chains. The guild and Kuros provided intel that Chains has made his return from Ruinous Orc with a small group of tabaxi and a large reward, the title of the Freer. With no real coordinates of Chains' exact location, the group spent 2 days asking the various town folks and churches for the whereabouts of the Freer, until finally their work paid off, and a homeless individual brought them to the Chains and Crew's camp just outside of Rinkel. As the homeless man was staying under their wing of protection after his own chains of slavery were broken by the group. Hidden in plain sight, the group of traveling tabaxi notice Galvin, Rattle, and Kuros enter their perimeters. A sphinx-looking tabaxi stands and notices the group. "Who is this?" and looks at Chains.
Chains will look over and immediately respond to the group walking forward. "Greetings, travelers. It has been a long time, Kuros. How have you been?"
Well, I can't complain. How about yourself, Chains? I see you've got a few more friends than last time we've met.
Yes, we were on a scouting trip here. What
So
are you
keep up the
doing
good
here?
fight, are you?
Oh, of course.
You didn't tell me these were tabaxi we were dealing with.
What's wrong with tabaxis?
Not the most honest. Nothing against the species.
I'll say Chains is one of the most true people I've ever met in my life.
As far as you have seen, yes. But I like his response to the Tabaxi. We shall see how he responds later.
I
Rattle
don't
just
know
kinda-
what that means.
I want to just kind of walk around and like get up in the business of this other tabaxi sitting here.
So you walk up to a orange and white tiger striped tabaxi. He turns around and he immediately ups his arms. "Chains, what? Are you putting us into a joke? Is that a joke? That they call it? A joke?
A joke?
Joke? This is a joke, man."
A joke? Just
I'll
kind of like picking at the little things on his belt, just with the beak or whatever.
You're just looking at him, not
Chains,
quite.
Chains waves a paw at the other tabaxi and says, "Do not fear. They are not here to harm us."
I'm afraid this isn't a joke, no. We have a much more serious matter at hand. Kuro said that you may be of help, Chains.
What is this mission you need?
A doppelganger, have you heard?
I don't believe I have.
Kuros, please.
Well, I'm not quite sure what the doppelganger is myself, but someone's gone missing, and we need to help find him.
It is of utmost importance.
Sounds like it could be very profitable.
Aye, there's a lot of gold at hand here. Is
I
that
will
what
join
drives
in
you?
This venture. Yes.
Yeesh.
Yes.
You will leave us behind.
I will leave. Do we have names for any of them? I didn't know.
Goodbye!
It was
Into
goodbye.
the darkness.
Just fade into a bush.
Like, we were just talking.
Perfect.
They shout back,
the
"Can I have your
nameless
stuff?"
group- The nameless
I will
group
leave you in-
traveling with.
I will send word for Raz. He will take care of you and lead you on this next expedition.
Okay.
I
Maybe
do.
We'll meet in the future.
I do love the premise of, hey, I know you're in the middle of your life. Do you want to drop everything and just let's go? Like, this is a huge life decision. Let's just go. And you're like,
Get out of here.
that's a great idea. I'm going with you. We have to do
Sounds more
something.
profitable than what I'm doing.
I barely know you. I don't
Leave
know
your
you.
wife and kids. It's fine.
All right.
Get in.
Yep, just hop in the van. Yep,
Just hop
exactly.
in the van. We gotta go. Okay, perfect.
Candy and gold. Let's roll.
All right, so Chains gets up, and Rattle is as invasive as ever.
Perfect. All right. After parting ways with Chains' adopted family, move that to the world map. The group made their way back over the bridge between Rinkel and Ulatorf, discussing the Queen's request for a final search party, their fears and ideas of Merkel's revenge, contemplating what happens next, and every day passes as their journey continues. On the main road, 4 days pass with little experiences had, companionship forming in the smallest of ways. The adventurers enter the very outskirts of Ulatorf's land, with a day and a half's journey left to reach the city and to reach the Queen. They stop at an inn that none of the adventurers have ever been to, called the Last Stop Inn. The inside is nice. I guess we should go inside, huh? There we go. All right. The inside is nice. Wooden floors and the smell of ale fills your nose as you walk in and lands on the smell of stew. You're greeted by the woman at the bar with a friendly smile. She turns back to continue stirring her pot. There's two men sitting on the end of the bar top, facing each other, loudly discussing the intricate blue woman in the corner. You hear them speak about her, and you feel your eyes linger over to the woman who is clearly a water genasi. She has eyes like knives looking at the men talking about her.
I approach the bar and order a flagon.
I sit down.
I think I'll join the Chains. I'll have a flagon as well. Flagon of what? What are we drinking?
Well, I just have two. I have light and dark.
Well, what are you having, Chains? I'll have what he's having.
Require a strong Hefeweizen.
I smell a
Dark.
petri dish of water.
She places the drinks down. She goes, that'll be 2 copper for all of it.
All right. I got this one, Chains. Don't you worry about it. I got you covered.
Oh, thank
I
you,
got-
Kuros.
The
got
men
peach wine.
over at the table are like,
Do you know?
"Ugh, the zoo's in town. And then a laugh.
Rattle wants to just like go over and hop up onto the table in front of Water Genasi.
Just on the table.
Just he's like, "What's a woman like you doing in a place like this?"
I am shocked because what is this? I'm not drunk enough for this. What?
Rattle,
She's
be
not
nice.
drunk enough. She's already had 7 drinks. High
So-
five his friend.
Seeing that, Rattle is going to wander over behind the bar
Oh my god.
and start prodding, like insisting on getting a drink.
I'm sorry, Rattle. If you want to, you don't need to go behind the bar to. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Rattle.
It's fine.
Oh.
Are you wanting a dark or a light?
Dark or a light? Dark.
Here you go. So she hands you one and she goes, actually, were you guys wanting any soup? It's about time for supper.
I would love some soup. Thank you. It smells delicious.
Well, great. I was just making it for me and the boys here, but I'm probably going to have to kick them
Well,
out soon.
then don't worry about it. You were making it for you and your friends. I've got, and I pull a set of rations out. I got my own food. It's no trouble at all.
I kind of lead out and I'm like, they're not your friends. They're rude. Dicks.
Rattle comes over and delivers the beer to you. He spills half of it along the way.
Oh. I look at Rattle and I'm like, you could go spill that on them for calling you terrible names. Go do that.
Rattle, be
Blue
nice.
skins.
Rattle wants to ask. He's like, "What did they call you?"
Depends on who.
He gestures at the one on the right.
I call her a bitch.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. What is it, little elf boy? Little blue
Oh,
ears?
no.
Sorry, you're being extremely rude here. Can I get another one of each drink? And I think you're being awfully. I think you need another drink. Let's.
Oh, I'll take another drink. Is it on you? Hey, let's go, Maria. And she's like, of course.
At this point, I stand up and I'm like, whoa. Whoa.
Galvin's gonna walk up and approach them directly and say, "I'm sorry. Do you have a problem with the Genasi in the corner over there?"
Sorry, do you have a problem? Squawk.
So I'm going to get up.
Wait, are you
Were you mimicking me?
are you a
mimicking
Kenku? are you a Kenku?
He's just drunk, like,
I approach
who's
Galvin
a Kenku?
and I'm like,
Uh,
no.
What actually is he though?
He's a human. They're both humans
Okay.
sitting at the table.
Rattle is going to spill the beer on him and call him bitch.
Rattle, I told you to be nice.
He stands up and he tosses the chair down.
Whoa. There's no need to get so violent about all this.
Violent.
I'll take my staff, which has like a curved blade at the top, and use the blunt end to push him back down. Sit.
Okay. Oh, well, he's back at his spot.
Oh, yeah.
So he's like, okay. Am I seeing things? Why is the zoo here?
I'm
We've
gonna
got
go over
I'm sorry, I didn't catch
here.
your. What was your name?
Zed.
Zed, do you know any drinking songs?
Oh, man. Start us off, Mr. Elf Man.
Well, I don't know if you know this one, but oh, you can search far and wide, you can drink the whole town dry.
Calvin's gonna put his blade towards Kuros now.
Drink in our home.
That's enough. We came here
Rattle's
for.
gonna start repeating it to the best of his ability.
It's like a reverb.
But you'll never find a beer so brown. Oh, you'll never find a beer so brown.
The one we drink in our hometown.
Oh no, that's all I knew.
I'm feeling it.
You can keep your fancy ales, you can drink 'em by the flagon, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Green Dragon.
Yay!
And I'm gonna go take a seat at the table that the Genasi is sitting at.
I moved.
Oh, where are you? I'm sorry.
You joined the party.
I joined the
Oh,
party.
you joined the party. So
Yeah.
okay, cool. So we're just surrounding these two gentlemen?
Yeah, they're I kind of like pointed
We're
at
not
like
all right.
they're always assholes. Always dicks. And they should leave. Shouldn't they?
They should leave.
Listen, Blue Man Group. We need women out of this town. Isn't that right, Maria? And she holds her beer. She's like, I guess?
I want to punch the man.
Roll to hit.
Yay!
And so it begins.
So it begins. I have no idea what I'm rolling.
The first math
Clarity,
rock with
he
a
just
nat
doesn't
20.
want women in the town? Is that what he said?
He said,
Yeah.
women out of this town.
We don't take kindly to your type around here.
The unpopular view.
Assuming it's my strength, which
Yes.
would be 18.
Huh.
So you literally sock him right in the face. A tooth flies out, slow motion, and he just hiccups.
He's
Rattle
now
wants to-
sleeping.
Yeah, basically. He's just,
Rattle wants to scurry over and get the tooth.
okay.
I respect a birdman who wants what he wants.
And I'm gonna... Is he knocked out?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna like take him and kind of like drag him outside the place and prop him up against the wall sitting down.
I'll help him out so it's not dragging him across the floor.
Yeah, I'm a Wizdex build. Please help me. I'm struggling. Visibly.
He's just trying to pick him up and he's not.
I weigh 60 pounds. Please help me.
Strength check. See how good this goes.
Oh,
My
Um,
bones are hollow.
my bones are out. I got a 4. Great example.
So
Look
you
at the
pick him
other
up and
guy.
you struggle.
And I drop him, doing
Yes.
more damage.
I want to
got
look at his
a-
buddy,
He's looking at you like,
and I want to say, "Oh, why are you not helping your friend? He is obviously too drunk to walk outside."
my brother's fine. We live upstairs.
I got a
Ain't
15
that
to help
right,
him close
Maria?
the door.
Maria's like, yup.
Oh no. I'm gonna
no.
tip Maria some gold for having to deal with this.
Maria's like, thank you so much, Raph.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Rattle's gonna hop up on the stool in front of this new guy and say, "Live upstairs," like and
Like
point
go
upstairs,
upstairs.
like
Yeah,
suggesting he just go to bed, kind of.
As you guys are,
Do
I
as he
believe my
said.
bird friend is right. It is time for bed for you, my friend.
you have this guard walking down the stairs as you guys are hanging out. Got a problem?
Oh, no problem. You did miss a great song earlier.
I heard.
It was real good.
That's what woke me up.
Have you seen a tooth
I'm
laying around
terribly
here?
sorry to wake you up with that.
Any dudes?
Rattle like fidgets with his pocket.
Jeez. Maria's like, maybe you should go to sleep. Maybe you should go to sleep. He turns around. Shut up, woman.
Whoa, you could be a little bit more polite. She does give you a roof over your head.
Oh, she gives me a roof, all right.
Chains is gonna approach the
What?
guard, and he says, "I believe these gentlemen need to go to bed as they have drank too much, and they are becoming belligerent."
Also, one of them fell into my fist.
This also happened. Yes.
Yeah.
I can
Also
vouch.
happened. So he walks over to the guy. He says, Frost, get up. Frost is like, okay. Goes upstairs to his little room. And he says, Maria, you all right? Talking to myself, playing a game by myself. It's cute.
It's wonderful.
It's cute. And she's like, well, I guess everything's okay. These nice adventurers helped Rav. She's constantly bullied, you know.
Bullied. It looks like she
Right.
can stand up for herself. In fact, we could use somebody like that.
I turned to Galvin. I'm like, go on.
How attached to the city are you? How attached to your entire life are you? Are you willing to uproot everything on a whim?
Are you trying to sell me on something?
Rattle's like behind him, like making big hand signals and gestures. Like,
I mean, I got like kind of a life here, but
Have you heard of the doppelganger? Sorry to interrupt.
no.
We have business.
Sorry, I got bored halfway. No, I'm just kidding. Super kidding.
Oh.
But I got super kidding. Have you heard of the doppelganger situation?
Not really.
It affects everything. The world as we know it may come crumbling down if we do not find this doppelganger soon.
Okay. Well, I like living.
Good.
So yeah,
That is a good part of what we're doing here.
and
Come with us.
Okay.
There's gold in it.
Here's
Persuaded.
gold.
And
Well-
gold
Well,
means booze.
oh,
Light or
so
dark?
And also, Rav, it'll get you away from people like this who just don't treat you right.
yeah. Well, normally I just beat them up, but it's probably why they're bullying me.
Healthy alternative.
Yeah.
We're going to see the queen, though.
Wait a minute.
Wait, we're going to see the Queen.
Rav,
Yeah.
I've heard of you.
Have you?
You're from a smaller village nearby, are you not?
I am. Yeah.
We definitely need you with us.
That was so vague. You're from a small village. We
I'm
need
like-
you.
I'm like.
You're
leaning
from
in
a small
real
village?
close.
I'm trying to be vague.
Grassroots folks like yourself.
I'm trying to be vague.
I
And y'all
lean in
are
real
calling
close
me
to
out.
Galvin as he's talking to me. I'm just like drunk, leaning in, like, yeah.
You're visibly drooling, and I'm like, we need you.
I am from a small town.
I am.
We're surrounded in small towns, but you're
I
from
am
that
an
one.
only child.
You're the one that has two parents.
No.
No.
No,
I was born.
I was
from-
asexually
I was
conceived.
asexually conceived.
You used to be younger than you are. How did you know?
Galvin was trying to convince me to go on a vacation to buy a timeshare.
Do you want to abandon
Don't do
everything
it, it's a
you've
trap.
ever known on
The
a
terms are
whim?
unreasonable.
I feel like I'm not describing the urgency of the situation to
I feel like
its...
nobody has heard of this cataclysmic event.
I've lived in a monastery half my life.
Well, I thought this was more of like a common knowledge thing where like it's such a big deal. It's such a massive legend, myth, rumor that it has just reached every corner and crevice of Ulatorf.
Except these three people.
Except these three people that we
I live
desperately...
under a rock.
Except our heroes. A diamond in the rough.
All right. Okay, so the adventurers leave, spend their day and a half trek back to Ulatorf. Galvin and Rattle have returned with their search party and are ready to receive the information from the Queen and her advisor. All right, so you enter the city from the south end. Welcome to Ulatorf. The streets are clean and lively, with people going in and out of shops. You can hear the clink of a blacksmith several streets over. You hear chickens and dogs outside with children chasing them. In the distance, you hear loud chatter of the center city market. Several groups of people stand around in pairs of twos and fours, going on about their day. You smell fresh dirt and grass and clean air. A few birds pass overhead, and it feels inviting and warm outside. You stand next to a few shops, the Dragon's Den, Soulmates, and Mendelssohn's Magnificent Mending. If you wanted to have a plan.
So, now that we're all together, we should probably reconvene. Ralph, it's been a couple hours. You wish to have a drink, perhaps?
You know the answer to that.
I do. I know a place around here,
She
actually.
has already been drinking.
Yeah, as I take a drink from my flask.
Now, as I think quietly, I refer back to my god, and I think, what is the place called that has a drink nearby?
Why, God?
God says.
Are you there, God? It's me, Galvin.
Are you there? It's me again.
Metal is behind Rav, like tapping the flasks hanging off of her, seeing which ones are empty. Like,
I turn and I hand him an empty one. I'm like, here you go. I like
He just
you.
like stuffs it away into his robes.
You just
So Galvin says he knows the way. He knows the place. You walk through the southern end, directly across from Hands of Fate, the gambling hall. There's the Ugly Mug Tavern, and an inn you didn't notice called the Stumble Inn. Ha. You hear in the distance the final clinks of the blacksmith's shop as you walk in, and you're greeted by a purple tiefling at the bar. She's wearing like a poofy outfit, and she says, "Welcome!" And it's pretty dead.
Hello.
Riki, it's been a while.
Hi, Galvin. It's nice to see you.
These are my friends, Kuros. He's a sea elf, as you see. Ravlana. This is my friend Rattle. Please keep your shiny things close. And this is Chains.
James makes a deep bow.
Pleasure.
Rattle imitates Chain's deep bow.
Puts his head on the floor.
What'll it be, boys?
Actually, Chains, you might like this. He turns to Riki. Is Angelic here? Trail, I believe. It's been a while.
She is. She's in the back. I'll go get her. So
I go
Riki
sit down.
walks to the back. And you guys go and sit down. So
Rattle
if you
kind of tries to follow her to the back.
just pushes your
I'm
face.
gonna grab
Just
his
walks back
coat.
to everybody else.
I'm just gonna grab his coat and like stop him from going back. And no, Rattle, that's not.
His little feet are still just kind of moving.
Just bust out the handy dandy spray bottle.
Oh, just,
No.
I'm like, yo, you need a shiny. It's fine. Just give him, just shake something at him.
Somebody drop a fork or something.
Yeah. I get him. I understand.
But yeah, he calms down and sits down at the table with everybody.
Okay. So here is.
I find him a
Riki.
laminated children's menu.
Kids menu.
He just draws a straight line through the maze.
Oh,
Done.
she's pretty.
So
We gotta. That's. What did we say her name was?
her name is Angelic. She comes out, a sphinx-looking catfolk tabaxi, and she says, "Riki
She-
told me that Galvin had someone for me."
I look at.
Rattle just like bird looks over at James.
Yeah, I look over at Chains like.
I think we're all looking at him.
Chains begins to purr a little.
Mustache curls a little bit more.
Yeah, the mustache kind of winds in a little more as he grins.
She comes down and she like puts her hands like really close, and she's like, "What'll it be, boys? And what's your name? Beautiful."
Rav.
She begins to
What'll it
vomit
be?
on the table.
It's like Tina. I'm just getting so. I pull out one of my empty flasks and I just go, can you fill this up with alcohol?
Your
What's your
cheapest.
favorite?
What's your favorite?
She takes the flask without saying anything,
Perfect.
and the rest of you?
Perfect.
My favorite interactions.
Perfect.
I'll take an ale.
What's your local fancy? What's your
Well,
fancy?
we have pretty good specialty drinks here. We do have the house special, which is just ale. It's very good. But we have a few things. We have the Banshee's Breath, if you're searching for something fruity. We have a peppery fun drink called the Phoenix. We have goat milk for those who like different things. It's called the Golden Goat. We have one Golden Goat, one house special, and we have the Cinderella. It's beautiful. Get you giggling. She winks.
I'll have that. That sounds like a good time.
Kuros, no, you don't want that drink.
What? Why not?
You need the maiden's ass. Pardon my language.
What?
Mm.
I'm
What?
sorry.
She laughs. I'll bring her round. Points to Rattle. plus the goat milk. You'll prefer that one. And she walks out.
I gesture to Kuros.
Lost it.
It's a drink.
Oh, it's a drink. I was like, that's highly inappropriate.
I just realized that, by the way. I was like, I wasn't whoring her off or something. Like, I should mention.
Kuros, trust
I was
me.
about ready to
Classic,
punch
You want
you.
the maiden
Classic dirty priest trope.
I was like, of all drinks for this cleric to suggest, it's got to be that one. So, I'm so sorry to everyone involved in that.
Mostly sorry to the NPC.
Fool me.
Apologize to my mom.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Joe's
Shame
mom.
on everyone involved.
Joe's mom, forgive me.
So Angelic returns with a tray of hefty drinks. She says, "The maiden's ass, a strong ass drink, but sweet." She hands them out, and then she gives this milky, kind of like White Russian type drink to Rattle, and then she gives the flask to Rav, and she says, "I gave you the good berry gin."
Nice. I'm gonna put it on.
Rattle
my
tries to pour the milk into the flask that Rav gave him.
mouth. No!
It's gonna curdle so bad.
I slap his hands while yelling, "No!"
Can I get you guys anything else? It's pretty dead as it is. Almost. She looks out and like 8 a.m.
Do you have any bottles of wine back there? I know it's irregular.
Well, I may have one or two. I can go check.
I will have one and I'll buy the tables. I'll buy everything you just brought out.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Galvin.
Thanks.
It's the least I could do.
Yeah,
Take a big old drink of mine.
I just chug it.
It's the least I could do.
You're right. That is a good. That's very good. It's very sweet.
You
Wait.
left your tent for us. The least I could do is buy you a drink. And that's it. Last favor.
Everybody gets one.
Everyone gets one, and I put a price on it.
The price
Is there
of
like
one
a
maiden's
limit?
ass.
Like, can we order the lobster or no?
I don't believe they. Oh, you're joking.
I just don't think
I
it's
see.
fair if we split it 5 ways because I only had salad.
Rattle, where did you hear that one? Squawk! Who were you eating with who had salad?
Screams Olive Garden.
When you're here,
Your family.
Your family.
So a red-haired halfling passes by the table, and she says, "You're back! Galvin, how are you? Rattle, how are you? Who are you guys? Who's this guy? He's cute."
Oh,
Points to literally everyone at the table.
I'm a,
Vern.
gesture
like
to the table.
perks up
Who's this
smiling.
guy?
I'm a ma'am.
Verna, calm down.
You're beautiful, ma'am.
Well, my name is Kuros. Kuros Tidehunter, and you are.
My name's Verna.
Verna,
We're
that's a lovely
traveling gypsies. If you haven't known it, well, we're not ex-gypsies. You hear from the back Riki go, "Verna." She's like, okay.
It's complicated.
I lean into Galvin. Galvin, did I miss something here?
No, she's an excited halfling. Just
I did all right. I cannot believe that you guys are going to be the one to save the world. She looks off.
Thank you.
We all lean in and watch.
Yeah, I hadn't had that conversation exactly, but I appreciate you segueing, Verna.
You should have that conversation now. And here's another round. It's on us, and she just paid for all of us, and you're going to save the world. So she hands out more. But she hands out a different drink and then leaves.
I just guzzle that one down. Don't even breathe because I can breathe water. So I'm just.
Just splash it on your face.
Very fruity. It kind of leaves your
Absorb
your
osmosis.
breath feeling minty, like when you breathe in and it's all cold.
This is real good. So, Galvin.
Yeah, about the saving the world bit. I mean, I'm still in, but I would like some more details on this.
Of course. So, have you heard the tale of the compromise, the deal.
Rattle goes and gets like a whiteboard and like pushes it behind.
The compromise. Hold on. I'm gonna pull out my book and start thumbing through it. I mean, it's mentioned briefly in here, but I'm not too sure on the details there.
So I'm going to make this short for us, but the gods of life and death made a compromise as to share the world, so to speak. They put forth a doppelganger that lives on within our world, and it could be birthed, be born anywhere, anytime, any class of family, anywhere. But it lives on, a mortal life, and as long as death is able to take it, then the deal continues. Life continues as you know it. This doppelganger happens to be the king and queen's child? He questions to himself.
Roll for history.
You're right, I know this, though.
You should know this.
I should know this, you're absolutely right. But I got
You.
a 12, so I'm like, all
You
right.
know, it is the
I
king
don't
and queen's
think you
The
child.
king and queen's child. So, their child has gone missing. And if their child is missing, then the deal cannot go on. And we are faced with apocalypse, with divine's fight, leaving the mortal realm in between.
Rattle's
need to
drawing
find
fire
this.
and brimstone.
That's
Thank you,
easy
Rattle.
for me.
Where did you get that blackboard? Don't answer that. We have a massive issue on our hands. Where'd you get that chalk? Actually, do answer that.
Oh, well, I gave him one of,
He's kind of thinking as it's going.
he asked for a piece of chalk,
Slides
and
it
I
back.
have some.
All right.
James scratches his beard and says, I am intrigued.
Now, I may have not been entirely honest with you because we have such a dire situation at our hands, or paws for some of us, looks at chains. We rattles like my feathers. We may not live on to see the world as it will be once we save it, but we have a massive job on our hands. Rav, I know I picked you up off of a bar because I like the way you chopped that guy's jaw, but I believe in you.
Are you gonna finish your drink?
I haven't started it, and I say go ahead.
Thanks. Take it.
I take that as a maybe, which I will take.
Yeah. I
Rav,
give him a thumbs up as I'm chugging it.
Rav, you're really taking this all in stride. I mean, we met you in a bar, and you're like, I'm down to save the world.
I like to party.
I like to party. Hi, my name's Rav, and I like to party. My name's Galvin. I like to party. I know for a fact you don't like to party.
My name's Rav, and I like to party.
Look, I didn't really get out much, except for that time at the monastery, and then I didn't get out much even more. So this is just a stepping stone to see the world, and maybe not die. I don't know. Living's important. Are you gonna finish your drink? Can I have it, Koros, please?
Well, I'm almost done with my maiden's arse, but I mean, you can have this other drink that was brought to me.
I will take that. I will drink it.
Rattle gets like real serious and then like gets up in Kuros's face. He's like, "And what about you? We found you on a beach."
Well, I mean, that was kind of close to home, but I mean, I'm always there if someone needs help. I owe it to somebody. I let them down, and I try to make it up to anybody else that needs my help.
Those are the kind of values we look for.
That's admirable. I respect that. Drink my drink.
Drink.
I also drink my drink before Rav can steal it.
I finished my maiden's ass.
I
Wise.
want it.
She watches you drink your drink.
Like that bastard.
Man.
He knew I wanted that.
No, I trust we will get to know each other in the trying times in the coming days, but we must vow to stick by each other, watch each other's backs, and make it through whatever this journey has in store for us. Is that something we are prepared to do?
Rattle
Yeah.
like slaps his hand down on the table.
I put my
I'm gonna-
hand on his hand.
I put my claw on his.
Go team.
Well, as I've said, as long as someone needs my help, I'll do everything I can to help. So, I'm in.
Same.
Aye.
I will also join on this excursion.
So it begins then.
Verna comes back around. She's like, "So, any more 8 a.m. drinks?"
Well, I mean, I'm fine with my one. Does anyone else care for a drink?
And she hands a bottle of wine and she says, "We actually don't have wine, but Riki said she made this for you."
For me.
Oh, well, that's mighty kind of her.
Oh, not for me.
She likes him.
I didn't
I lean
pick up
over to
on
Galvin. I'm like, I think she likes you.
that. Verna hears all of that.
She does.
Loudly whispering.
Wait, who is
Rattle
she getting
repeats
this
it
to?
even louder.
She gave the wine bottle to Galvin and said, "This is for you from Riki. Riki likes you."
So, Riki, I said thank you for her
Oh,
patronage.
Can you-
I'm the patron.
Can you
Thank
tell
you.
Is
her?
Riki watching?
Normal, thank you.
Roll a perception check.
I also, after Galvin speaks, go, Katie. Galvin likes her too. Like, exactly like that.
Galvin, do you like Riki? Is she your type?
My type entails saving this world. I'm afraid I don't have time for such matters.
Oh, don't be like that.
Oh, boy.
Everyone
I
has
got
a
it.
type.
She's beautiful, of course, but I can't.
So you guys are discussing Riki's beauty, because for real, she is pretty.
She's
Chains
banging.
is looking behind the bar top, and you see little eyes.
She's on her tiptoes.
And she matches eyes with Chains, and she kind of just pretends like she was cleaning a mug.
He looks at her and he winks.
Well, what about Chains? What about that Angelic? She seemed really pretty.
He purrs again. Yes, she was very nice.
Oh yeah, she's very nice.
Very nice. I love it. The accent change really sells it.
I'm French. Can't you tell I'm French accent? Silly English nigget. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to.
No, it was so perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking too. It's very nice.
Oh yeah, this is very nice.
So it strikes about like 10, and
AM?
other patrons, morning drinkers, start coming in, and
White people.
I keep forgetting it's like morning.
Got
Like 10 drinks in.
The king and queen.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
bright
same.
outside.
Oh, now the sun is rising. Okay.
Yeah, that's when you get your like 11th drink. Like,
Well,
It's been
Galvin,
few
didn't we have a
hours
meeting with the
hanging
king
out.
and queen?
I beg your pardon, I couldn't hear you over the
Didn't we have a meeting
squabbling.
with the king and queen?
A meeting with the king and queen, do we now? Let me check my schedule. Dear God, it's me again.
hello.
Are you there? Are you there?
What's on my agenda for today?
I'm looking at a
Hey,
blank
what's up,
piece
guys?
of
It's me, Galvin.
paper.
I'm here with another question for you. Smash that like, comment, and subscribe button.
shit.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Seriously though, God, what the hell's on my schedule? I want that as a t-shirt, by the way.
God is like,
Make it.
Seriously, God, what's on
Dear
my
God,
schedule?
what the hell's on my
What's
schedule?
gonna happen today?
So, seriously though, come on, spill it.
You can't just make demands of God.
What? I'm a cleric. I get I don't know.
He's like,
I get-
that's exactly what I do.
It's like the fast pass at Disney, right?
How about you roll for history, or listen to your companions?
Yeah. Okay. I do both.
You do both.
I got a nat 1 on history, so I'm gonna listen to my compatriots.
Well, Galvin, you
Perfect.
told me we were going to meet with the king and queen.
I suppose we are. Yes. I see now. I'm writing it in. We do have a meeting with the king and queen. At soon. So we're gonna.
At
we should.
soon.
We should head there. We're all pleasantly drunk. Let's go see the king and queen.
Rattle is stone cold sober on Ghost.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You're cool? Okay, fantastic. And for those who aren't, looks directly eye contact at Rav. We are going to be polite, and we are going to walk in a straight line.
I lean in to Galvin and I touch his face and I go, shut up. But
That is somehow reassuring. We're gonna go. You're touching my beak like it's so big. Like
Surprised her because it was too close. Depth perception's a little off.
I'll be good.
But
That's
Rattle's
enough.
gonna hop off of his little bar stool and just kind of start like scurrying out the front door. Just
Hi.
Yeah, I'll follow after Rattle.
I
And I'm
quickly
apparently following. My
make
apologies.
sure everybody's drinks are empty. And
there
then I follow.
was like
Roll a perception check. There are more patrons in the bar.
Not everybody, just our table.
the backwash, like the.
I'm gonna make a quick round.
Kuros left like that little, just the backwash.
Like a sip.
A sip, but like.
Are we walking out right now? Is that what's happening?
backwash.
Yeah.
I'm going to make a sleight of hand on a. I'm assuming I can see one on the way out. Do I have to like roll for perception first?
What are you looking for? A drink?
I don't know. Yeah, just a drink.
Yeah, you see drinks about.
Okay, I'm gonna make a sleight of hand. I got 16 also.
All right, you managed to grab just by the handle a basic mead house special drink.
Perfect. I saunter over to Rav on the way out, and I hand it to her.
Thank
walk me
you.
down.
Oh, and of course, before we left, I left a pile of gold on there.
Just a pile, uncounted.
Angelic is just at the door, like, goodbye, friends.
Ricky knows.
Oh, well, goodbye.
He does know.
I
He knows
flash.
everything.
I flash a. I flash a. Shoot! I can't think of the word.
A butthole? Like a cat?
Yes, of course.
Like a
obviously.
cat.
Cat butthole.
It means you like to.
to Angelique,
I
you know.
trust you. Sorry, Zach, continue. Sorry.
I'm flashing a grin in a I guess flirtatiously way at Angelique over here.
And Angelique's just
I
she disappears into the doorway.
Into the shadows.
was gonna tell her she was pretty.
You hear from the distance, "You're pretty too."
Thanks.
That whole time, Kuros was like walking backward, just saying, it was lovely to meet you, and I'm sure we'll be stopping in later, and give Ricky my best, and I'll catch you later.
She waves very just like she's like a weird wavy line all the time. So that was my play for cat folk.
That's
Gypsy.
perfect. I'm not moving.
Perfect.
This is normal.
All right, you guys walk back out onto the streets of Eulatorf. And all right, so you're walking through town. You make your way through the southern end. You pass the blacksmith shop, the tilted anvil, the gambling hall mentioned a minute ago, Hands of Fate. You pass through several different neighborhoods, and you pass the landmark change between the southern end and the noble district, Galvin's territory, the Church of Lathander. The scenery in the noble district is vastly different, and everything has an air of wealth about it. Making your way toward the castle, you pass the Noble Bar, a clothing store called Burlington's Cloak Factory, a music shop called Loot the Room, and a store called Plus One, a few antique shops, and it's quite a walk from the southern end to the castle, taking about an hour or so if you were walking at a brisk speed. Assuming not, we're just drunk, so you probably have a straggler behind, but you're at least an hour sober.
Rav, come on now. Keep up.
Let me ride on your bird shoulders.
I'm not that strong.
Is there anything particularly shiny along the way? Like
as you pass Plus One, you see the whole window is like a reflective mirror, so you just look at yourself.
Rattle is enamored.
Oh no.
I look back and I see what's holding us back, and I see, oh dear Lathander. We're gonna have to stop for a minute.
Rattle's just like up pressed on the glass.
Do we have like a set of keys we can jingle at him?
Galvin, how did you travel with this man in a city before?
We usually go around. So think. Well.
Anybody have a chainmail coin?
Rattle. Usually I use my staff, but this is way shinier.
Walk into Plus One.
Okay. So as you walk in, you're greeted by a blue dragonborn with a fin on the top. He has kind of like a lederhosen on, and he just says, "Welcome."
Rattle echoes it back at him. Welcome!
Rattle, you joke. Galvin, what brings you in today?
Rattle here, actually. We're trying to make our way to the capital. Do you have...
Rattle, are you finally gonna buy that bag from me?
Please don't encourage him. Rattle's
eyes like nervously dart over to this bag.
Rattle.
40 gold!
Rattle, please. You don't even have that gold. Can we please...
Why don't you buy it for him?
I don't.
Still waiting
I
outside.
absolutely not. If I did that every time, Rav, I'd be broke. Please, we have to go.
What were you saying, Dylan?
Oh, might I ask what's so special about that bag?
It's
well,
okay.
Bag of tricks, my
Yep.
friend. Who doesn't love tricks?
Yeah.
Maybe it's his bird birthday. Like, buy it for him.
Bird birthday.
Rattle's
He
like,
was
"I
interested
like
the
tricks."
last time when he saw a roar coming out of the bag, and we put him back, and it was a good time.
Do you love your friend?
Galvin, as being a hand of Lathander, I'm sure you have 40 gold on you. That's got to be nothing to someone as high ranking in the church as you are.
It's not a
Yeah.
matter of the gold, it's a matter of principle, and we have a destination. We have to go.
But if we just buy it, we'd stop wasting time.
Yes, and there are other stops on the way there. Is this the mentality you bring with us?
I knock on the window from the outside. My back is to the glass.
Rattle just gets like this dejected, like 9-year-old look, and he's like down at his feet.
That is just
And
sad.
then he just walks out the door
I-
like ding, ding, ding.
So while you guys are inside the shop, James, make a perception check.
Rocks fall and everyone dies.
Come on.
15.
All right. So you see rounding the corner a group of 4 children. One of them's a flaming Genasi child, and they come running through you, kind of just like playing, and they bump into you, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and she sets you on fire. So, what are you doing?
Well,
Besides panicking.
She's like,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. We were
I'm
just playing.
so
I'm so sorry.
I throw a stern look and just a finger up, and then I start patting myself out wherever he lit me. Was it my fur? Was it my clothing? What was it?
Yeah, it was your clothing, so you pat
Okay.
it out. It was pretty small. You got it just in time. And she says, I'm so sorry. And the other boy is like, come on. And she's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Roll another perception check.
12.
All right, you get a weird hunch to check your pockets.
Being a rogue, that's exactly what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
I check my pockets.
You notice you're missing 2 gold.
I look back at the kids.
And they're running off.
And I look to the owner of the shop and I say, "Excuse me, sir, I have to go. I believe my friend's on fire. I'll be, no, and I go, and I leave.
I left my friend on fire.
I left my friend. Damn it again! It keeps happening.
Rav, you're constantly voiced. Can you put that out for him?
Yeah.
As for the kids, I
Kill them.
I look
What?
my daggers and take out both at once.
Throwing knife.
No, I let them take it. They need it more than me.
Oh, James.
They go running around the corner.
Rattle wants to walk up to you. I assume you're kind of just like smoking a little bit, and he just kind of like
I'm just singed.
pours the goat's milk on the burn.
Oh, he's gonna be so sticky.
I look over at Rattle and I say, "Oh, thank you."
He just licks it.
He just like squawks in approval and keeps like trying to shake out every drop.
Yeah, at this point, is it curdled? Is it gross?
I assume it's got.
It's been about 2 hours since
Okay.
since it's been ordered.
I
Chunks landing on your fur.
turn to Rattle and I go, "I'll buy you that backpack when I have enough money. It's okay."
Rattle gets like wide eyes, like just glass black eyes,
Staring at Galvin and say that.
and then like just hands a hand out to shake hands.
We shake hands.
All right, let's go. We have people expecting us, please. According to the
Take out
schedule.
a piece of loose cloth and wipe off the nasty milk.
I pat your milk arm, my moist hand.
Rav, that was very
That'll-
kind of you to offer to buy that bag for little Rattle there.
He's so happy about it. I mean, why would you deny him that?
I'll go halvesies with you, because that's a real nice
Alright.
thing you're doing there.
Yeah. thank
Rattle
you.
comes over and shakes your hand as well.
Oh, well, thank you, Rattle.
The second you buy him something, you're setting an expectation. Have you heard the tale of the giving a mouse a cookie?
I take out my book and thumb through it.
No, it's not going to be in
How does
there.
it- how
It's
does
more
it-
of a spoken tale. No,
Oh, well then I'm afraid I don't know that
all right,
story. I'm sorry.
we've already wasted too much time here. Rattle, be nice. We're going.
He
And
just,
we
like, fluffs his hood up a little bit and keeps going.
we work well together, you and I. Anyway, so we continue going
All
We-
right.
down the road.
Okay, you head towards the walls of the noble area. As you head towards the walls of the noble area, you're greeted immediately by several guards who politely bow their heads as you walk by. There's a lovely garden archway to the left with an outdoor sitting area, and there's several acres of land being patrolled routinely by guards. An older human gentleman in wonderful clothing walks up to the group outside in the courtyard. He has golden lined cloth and velvet, like he just looks super regal. His hair is nicely combed back. Galvin immediately recognizes him as the major domo, or the head of the service people.
Mm.
An honor to experience your return, Galvin.
Hi, Major. I come back with possibly a team to help alleviate this issue.
And who do we have here?
We have Kuros. We have Ravlana. This is Rattle, as we've met before, and then Chains.
Much pleasure. Please, we have been expecting you for about an hour. I'll lead you to the throne room to meet Queen Soraya. She has requested to give her personal blessing prior to meeting with the Grand Master and the King of Arms. He holds his hand out, kind of indicating for you to follow him.
I say, of course. Sorry, we had a bit of a pit stop. My apologies.
It does kind of reek.
It's probably the milk. And he continues.
Rattle like elbows chains.
Shades leans over, smells his arm.
Smells good to me. I don't know.
Can I spritz
I'm a
chains
cat.
with some of my perfume?
For catching bot perfume.
Do I smell fruity now?
Nice smelling
Fruity and
perfume and
milky.
milk.
It just smells like rotted milk and perfume.
It's probably not rotted. It's been.
Add
layer.
the layer of smells to it.
It smells like milk perfume. That's weird. I trust you. I trust you.
Perfume
You have
is
a
just
scent of,
bourbon.
of true trust here.
That's what it should have been. No, you smell like milk and perfume. Do you want to go save the world?
All
Perfect.
right. The major domo leads you through the castle, and genuinely, the castle is just so big and beautiful. There's large window cutouts with ivy growing over the top of it. In almost every room, there's this pleasant scent of ivy and flowers. All the walls and stairs and pillars are made with white marble, laced with gold in the cracks and spilling out into intricate designs of only dwarven ability. The servants and other serving professionals go on about their business, cleaning, cooking, or otherwise, bowing their heads politely as you guys pass by. You come up to a large set of double doors where 2 guards are posted at. The doors are closed, and the man turns to the group and says, "If I may, thank you." He bows. "Good luck, and may Lathander shine." He ducks out of the way politely.
Fine, shall he shine?
And the 2 guards grasp the giant handles and pull the doors open to the throne room.
Oh, I see it.
Oni.
You said you don't see it?
No, I do see it. Sorry.
Okay, got it.
Had a scare.
Opposite of what you thought.
Yeah.
All right, so there's guards posted in several locations. Basically, everywhere you turn, there's protection for the queen. Queen Soraya sees you guys walk in, and she stands. A man joins her on the steps of the throne and bows deeply as the adventurers enter the room. He says, "Our last hope. Thank you, Galvin, for gathering this party."
Don't thank me. Thank these fine people that have joined us on a journey that may save our world.
I'm sure Lathander will reward us all.
May he shall. May he shall. That's not a sentence. But
It is now.
It is now.
He's been drinking.
I have been drinking.
Rattle
I
down.
don't say that though. I don't say that. I don't say that in my church. I have been. Sorry. Go ahead,
So
Rattle.
move the roll-20 map so that
Yeah,
Oh,
you
thank
can't
you.
see it.
Yeah, Rattle bows deeply, and like the goat milk flask just kind of falls out of his robes. And he scoops it back up, looks around real quickly, and shoves it back in.
The queen stands. She says nothing, but she breathes heavily through her nose before speaking. "I welcome you all to Ulatov, and I trust the guidance of Lathander will lead you to my child." She pauses. You can feel the tenseness in the room and in her throat before she speaks. "By the destruction of the southern land of Oblivion Isles, it shows that my child is not yet dead." There's an overwhelming silence. She regards the doppelganger as her child, knowing full well his fate. "And here I look at you, the 15th search party, the last and the successful." She clenches her fist in front of her, which is holding a stone. "Nonetheless, the king has traversed to the wreckage of the southern land, along with a group of heroes from another land who offered their help. I want to personally thank you." She holds out this stone and gives it to the man, and the man walks over to you guys in the front here and hands over the stone. It's a sending stone. It has an engraving of a crown on it. She says, "This is a gift. It will allow you to access me, the Grandmaster, the King of Arms of Ulatov at any time. We will provide information when we can, but granted, 10 stones of the 14 have lost their power, and we can no longer reach them." The advisor who gave you the stone looks back at the queen. She waves her hand. She sits down. She's just kind of in her thoughts. The advisor turns back to you and says, "Please, if you have any requests or anything, please tell us now so we can prepare them for your departure."
I use my staff and I slam it down, and I go down on one knee, and I say, "Your Majesty, we will not fail you."
Rattle mimics him, gets down on one knee.
Kuros will also get down on one knee and say, "I swear on my life that I'll bring your boy back, or die trying."
Chains, show some respect.
Chains looks perplexed. Why are we trying to kill a kid?
We're not trying to kill a kid. We're keeping him
You
safe.
bring him back alive.
Oh.
It's the opposite of that.
He gets down on his knee.
I misunderstood.
I heard all of it wrong.
Your defense.
Oh my
Rattle,
gosh.
his brain is turning it over too. He's like, we have to save this kid to bring him back so he can be sacrificed.
Properly.
Wait, he's going.
That was in Rattle's head, I meant.
Kuros, we've been over this.
I'm
Not
gonna
here.
kneel, but like, kind of like struggle, because you know.
You're on all fours.
I prostrate myself.
Just downward
I'm
dog
not
pose.
worthy.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, but that's not what it
I've
is.
never met royalty before. What do I do?
The advisor, he turns, he's like, I can bring you to the Grand Master who can provide more information.
That would be great.
Now, he looks past you guys to the guards at the doors, and they open them. Shall we? He begins walking past you. Bye.
I make this exasperated sigh as I have to get back up.
I help her up.
Rattle's like following behind, like in case she falls.
All right. He begins to walk out of the room. As you walk through the halls of the castle and into another room, assuming to be the war room due to the maps and weapons displayed around, there's a large half-orc man sitting at the table with a map of Oblivion Isles wearing intricate armor. He stands as you enter. You're going to laugh at my half-orc voice. Wonderful. He bows politely and stands back up. The advisor leaves the room, and on his way out, he says, "May Lathander shine."
May he shine.
May he
Also-
shine.
And also with you.
And also with you.
We lift up our hearts. Lift them up.
Not religious.
Happy birthday.
That's the Church of Ilmater. We don't do that here.
It is right and good.
The half-orc stands. "I'm proud to make your acquaintance. Once you find and return the doppelganger, you will be known as heroes of this land." He puts his hand on a large map of Oblivion Isles, where you see different flags and drawings on it. Along the wall, you see 15 sending stones, all marked with the same crown. They're placed on top of a banner with the heroes' names on it for each group. You can see that 10 of the stones are marked with a large X in red paint. Around the room, several bookshelves and fancy furniture and ornate decor. The man speaks quietly. "We have gained insight on the night of the doppelganger's disappearance, thankfully. But first, we have questions."
Such as?
Well, the only questions I might have is, what happened to the boy?
Well, I think that's what we figured out. Thankfully, by the help of Misty Moth, the witch who lives outside of Eulatorf, Galvin, you're familiar. The witch who provides the fireworks that she crafts every year for the harvest.
Of course.
Mistia was reported that her twin sister, Cornelia Moth, took the doppelganger in the night. And thanks to her ability to connect thoughts with her twin, feels she knows where her sister might be.
And that is?
Where would that be?
She did not share the location. She expressed in writing. She will not share any more information not in person, in case she's being monitored.
Let me see. It's It's probably smart.
Aye.
Hey, where is she?
Galvin is familiar. She lives outside of in the foreign quarter.
Aye.
She's agreed to join your party. She's a powerful witch. She'll be useful to you. For your protection, she remains at her home. So when you're ready, pick her up in the night to begin your quest.
Can do.
All right.
Are there any questions?
Are there any questions?
He's good. He
Oh.
He looks over the map, says, "Admittedly, I can only provide you what has already been done so far." He begins drawing on the map, explaining that the 14 search parties have been sent around Oblivion Isles. The red X's indicate the lost signals. The green indicate people you can still contact. He provides you the map to keep. I must admit it's embarrassing not to have answers. It's embarrassing to the Ulatov. It's embarrassing to Lathander.
Embarrassing.
Not good there.
It's no shame to try your best and fail as long as you tried your best. Take pride in that.
Aye. Well,
May I
so
ask,
you-
when was the last time? Well, maybe I should say where. Where was the last group when they went missing? The last correspondence.
the most recent non-response is from the ship set sail from Rinkel. The king set sail the opposite direction to Eliodor,
I see.
along with some interesting heroes. They were quite loud.
Okay. Loud. But quiet now. We may have to pick up where they left off eventually. But
Eventually,
first, this witch.
Mistia Moth. She's known sarcastically as the Good Witch. She is to be trusted. She's been around a long time. She's a good woman, and she does craft very nice fireworks. My wife loves them.
How is your wife?
How's she doing?
Oh,
How the hell is she doing?
she's still around?
High stress. Trying times. All the men in town are leaving. So we were at the war room with the half-orc Grandmaster war chief, basically, and he provided the adventurers a map of where the sending stones were going to. The X's indicate that the sending stone is either not responding, like the person with it's not responding, doesn't have it anymore, maybe it broke, unsure, and
They
then the
lost cell
green
service.
circles.
They lost cell service.
They lost cell service. They cannot hear
Pretty
you
bad.
now.
Sprint, man, I'm telling you.
And then the green circles indicate that if he were to call out, they would respond. So, and they did today because he calls every day because he's a good friend.
Aww.
So there are people on the green circles.
There are people on the
Yes.
grid. That's the
Okay.
sending stone. So, and he said that he's like, we're embarrassing Lathander, we're embarrassing Ulatov, and I can't believe we don't have answers. And then he said something about his wife, and now we're on wives, and then we crashed. So now we're back.
That's why we crashed.
Women,
Said-
right?
Asked about his wife.
What are you gonna do?
Well, women. Can't live with them.
Goodness.
Telling you.
Riki is like looking around the corner at Galvin.
Like-
Oh, is he talking about me?
I hear my name.
Has he noticed me?
So who are we going to search for first?
Well, from what I understand, the first thing to do is find the witch. What was her name?
Mistia.
Yeah.
Mistia. We need to find Mistia.
Aye.
should know the way.
Does she know the way?
She knows the
I'm
way.
glad I'm not the only one who thought that.
Oh dear.
Dead meme from 2
Dead
years ago.
memes.
And also we've hit our 2-hour mark. So do we want to keep going?
Well, we got like
Do we want to extend it because
20
of all
minutes?
the technical issues?
Yeah, I'm
Up to
fine
you
with that.
guys.
7:30.
I'm
Do we
feeling
wanna
this.
go to
I thought
9:30?
we were going to 10, to be honest with you.
I mean, me too, but whatever.
Like yeehaw time.
I
or-
am
Steam
content with
hands.
continuing. Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
fine with
Okay, well, assuming you guys leave the castle, because you're not welcome there. You are, but you're not kind of, so you leave.
You can't stay, but you gotta get out.
the major
Oh.
domo, he guides you back out to the front. Of course, Lathander, shine bright like a diamond. And all right, you enter the
Diamond.
city.
Get under my umbrella, Ella.
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 Hey.
Hey! Hey!
I want to turn to Galvin and be like, so 15 other groups and 10 of them aren't responding. You failed to mention that, huh?
Well, I think
I
it's
didn't
actually
feel
fun.
it pertinent.
Okay.
We won't be like them. Not only are we more capable, but you have me.
What? Mighty
Can't
full
you-
of yourself there, aren't you,
okay.
Calvin?
And my daggers.
And his daggers. That's why I didn't tell you.
I have
Rattle just kind of like it's like we do have him. Like
the utmost faith in you.
Have faith
Right.
in yourself and in Lathander, and we will shine through this.
Like a diamond?
Like a diamond.
Like a diamond in the rough.
like a diamond.
Like a diamond.
All right.
All right.
To the witch's house.
You enter the city back through the noble district. You just left the castle. The sun is still out. Based on the shadows around you, it's approximately 6 or 6:30. Small rundown. You've just met Queen Soraya of Eulatorf and her Grand Master, who is leading the search party attempts. You were provided a sending stone to use as information links or for whatever purpose you would need to reach Eulatorf. You were also provided a map of the other search party locations at today's time. You were also given information about the possible reasoning for the doppelganger's disappearance and a pretty heavy lead from Cornelia's sister here in Eulatorf. So, you stand outside the castle walls. Around you is the noble district. The sky is falling to dusk, and around you are the smells of home-cooked meats, and the sound of the marketplace at a distance still fills the streets.
Meat.
People are walking calmly in pairs, and families back to their homes, and some people leaving their homes for the night shift. The sounds of chickens are not present in the noble district. Directly to your left is a large guard tower with a civilian entrance, a store called the Homemaker, and an appraisal shop called the High Inquisitor. Galvin knows that just north is plenty of weapon and armor shops, a popular tavern, and an inn. Going back south would pass you back through the Ugly Mug and to the gambling hall, the blacksmith, interesting shops, and then there's the sound of the busy market.
Well, we got some time before nightfall. We were told to meet the witch at her house at nightfall, right?
Aye, we were. Why?
there,
Do you have something in mind?
Well, no, I was about to ask if anyone else did.
The bar.
Rav, we have visited 2 bars since I've seen you, which is
One
not
in the-
long ago.
Well, to be
So-
fair, 2 bars in 4 days is an average of a bar every other day.
Kuros,
That's-
your math skills are impeccable.
That's
Chains.
normal.
We are wasting daylight.
I have shut
The
down
witch.
2 of my members. With which, my apologies, Kuros and Rav. I don't mean to be so hasty. Please.
Well, I don't know if that was hasty as it was straight up rude, but
Me and the water guy are like in agreement here.
Rattle looks over at Change and he's like, "We must go to the witch."
right, we must go to the witch, but the witch, we're supposed to meet her at nighttime, and it's not nighttime yet. I gesture to the sun still kind of in the sky.
There it is.
The ball of fire.
Diagonally.
Rattle knows where
Ball.
it's at.
Pretty sneaky, Kuros.
All right, where are we headed to?
we walk into this witch's house.
Are we just gonna show
I
up
said-
like
If we are
super
in-
early and hang out?
That's what I say we do.
Well, I'm not sure if anyone has any business to take care of in the city before we head out. I'm fine, but I mean, you mentioned a blacksmith, you mentioned an appraisal shop, you mentioned a lot of things there, Galvin.
Does someone need to buy someone a backpack, and that someone's name is Galvin?
I think that is
An
very,
apology backpack.
an apology backpack.
Before we leave, are we... I can't believe I'm doing this. Rattle, would you like that bag?
Kuros is behind him, very like.
Says, I reckon so.
We have the time, and Kuros and Rav seem generous enough. Alright, let's head back to the shiny place. Let's go.
All right, you make your way back to +1. So you are
a dragonborn.
greeted by the blue dragonborn with the fin. He has the lederhosen, and he says, "I knew I'd get you."
Yep. Yeah, hi, Pavel. Turns out my friend was on fire, by the way. And we are back with Rattle. He would not stop talking about your... I'll be over there.
Bag.
Bag of tricks.
He's buying that.
Rattle like goes over to it and like picks it up off the shelf and just waddles it up to the front.
Rattle, you have the 40 gold.
Rattle like digs into his pocket and pulls out the milk flask, puts it on the table, and then he pulls out his 5 gold and puts it on the table and then just stares at him dead eyes.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Woo!
I hope you get a nat 20.
And I'm gonna gesture to Kuros and Rav. You guys said you had the gold for that, right?
No, I'm poor. What are you talking
I got
about?
a
You
12.
offered.
Okay. So he looks at the milk flask. He smells it. Rattle, we've been over this.
I don't do Tito's.
Rattle's like, wait, 1 second. He starts digging around in his like robes and stuff, and he pulls out not 1, not 2, but 3 spoons and puts them down.
It's a hard bargain right there.
Galvin looks
Right.
amazed that he's giving away spoons rather than taking spoons.
Galvin, I think you owe it to Rattle to help him out with this one.
I
Hey.
think
Put
you
down
do.
5 gold.
I put down another 5 gold.
I'll put down 10 gold.
So we
I
have half the money, a soiled flask, 3 spoons. He looks
I
over at
assume
James.
that'll be enough.
I flash my my insignia that kind of it's so I'm using my background. What's it called?
Add reputation.
Bad
Bad
reputation.
reputation.
Oh,
I don't give a damn.
When
Sorry.
we are in a civilized settlement, I can get away with a minor crime, such as refusing to pay for food at a tavern or breaking down doors at local shops.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
Go.
flash my insignia that links
And,
me to my pirate crew.
Pavul, he's like, the Freers. Rattle, I didn't know that you hung around with that crowd. I will take the spoons. Takes the 3 spoons, and you have a bag of tricks.
And for like a brief moment in time, Rattle has like buyer's remorse. And then he takes the bag.
My life savings.
My spoons were shinier than
I was
this.
going to hand those down to my children's children.
And then he puts the bag, like, you know, it's a bag of tricks, like a.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's It's
Yeah,
like a shoulder bag.
I don't even know what I bought.
A good
But
thing.
it's cute, so it's okay.
Okay, but so I put the bag of
Now
tricks,
you have a
and
bag.
like tie it to my belt with my other bullshit.
It's just a fanny pack bedazzled.
It says like
Perfect.
sugar on it.
All right.
Juicy. Juicy.
I was looking for it.
I look at Galvin. I go, look at how happy he is.
Reynolds already forgotten this entire thing and is walking around the store. Just
I instantly see his face of buyer's remorse when you say that, and I'm like, nope. That buyer's remorse cost me 10 gold, and this I whisper thief just hassled a friend of mine. Not happy with this. I'm out of here.
I don't believe that was hassling.
You see it as you must. I'm out of here. I'm headed to the witch's house.
All
Well, I
right.
believe the sun's going down. I think I'll join you.
I follow right behind.
Rattle goes and shakes the hands of everybody except for Galvin.
That's what he's learned.
And then he like looks around and then like scurries after Galvin to get like right on his heels.
As you pass me, I want to point at Gavin and whisper "cheap" at you.
He's like, cheap.
Cheap.
Cheap, 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 cheap.
I spent 10 gold on something not for me. What are you?
I can't believe we're bullying this
I
man.
spent half of my earnings. That's so
Spent half
rude.
of my earnings. All right.
I don't know how much gold y'all think I have.
A lot. You're a man
Oh,
of the
hi,
cloth.
Mark.
You're
I
a
am a
high
man
rank,
of-
not just a man of the cloth. You're a high ranking.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yes, someone got it.
I took a man off the beach. How do you not have tons of gold?
You're fronting this expedition, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I have
all of
brought you
it.
here together, and by doing that, I have combined all of our gold into one pot of gold, and I am the treasurer. Just give me all of your gold.
Tell me you got a pot in that bag?
That's a
I
hard
don't
pass.
know where I'm going with this. Can we just continue with the story?
Yeah.
We make our way to the witch's house.
Making our
All
way
right.
downtown.
All right. You head
Walking
through
fast,
the market to get there. As you make your way through the center city, the hustle and bustle of the market gets louder and louder. You hear music and people laughing and yelling. Entering into the market circle, you see different stands with general goods, a meat cart and a veggie cart, and an intricate-looking fire genasi at the weapons cart, as well as a large orc standing next to a very large barrel of rocks. There's a group of bards playing fantastically upbeat music, and some people dancing and some people leaving tips in their jars. There's a large fountain in the center of the market that makes the whole walking situation very circular. The fountain has a stone-carved statue of a sun with pointy tips like a star, the symbol for Eulatorf. As you walk around the market, you feel a sense of warmth from the bard's music. You realize they're playing the very popular song, Snuffed the Magic Dragon, and you feel yourself gain
I love this one.
5 temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
That's
As
excellent.
a group of halflings approach you, dancing, roll for performance while they grab your hands to pull you in.
Boy.
Heck yes.
Yes.
Who?
Kuros is
Everyone.
all into this.
Oh, everyone?
I've
I got a 12.
2 left feet, and I got a 19.
Two very strong left feet.
Beer window.
I got a synthetic 20.
A synthetic 20.
Kuros
Oh,
is like getting it with the line dancing, and he dances the best out of everyone, shows you up on the 1-2 step, and the music comes to a stop as the night falls officially, and the halfling woman gives Kuros a kiss on the cheek.
Aww.
Oh.
She says, "Thank you for the great time.
Oh, well, thank you for the wonderful dance. It was beautiful.
You're not from here."
No, I'm from out of town. What is this accent I'm doing? I'm sorry.
I come from the water.
I am a waterman.
Splish
You could say I
splash.
come from a land down under, where women glow and men plunder,
Thunder.
and bearders
Vegemite
flow and men
sandwiches.
chunder.
As well, do they all
Vegemite
dance as well as
sandwiches.
you down there?
You could say I'm a
under?
man at work.
All right, let's get away from that joke.
She says, "Well, do they all dance as well as you down
Oh,
there
well-
under?"
Well, I used to partake in a lot of dances in my home village.
They dance if they want to.
Don't quite,
They leave their friends behind.
Sad.
you know, I'm no longer in my home village, so I don't get to dance often as I used to, and I quite miss it. That was a lot of fun.
Well, come back soon.
I will. I'll come back the next chance I get.
My name is Marina.
Marina, I'm Kuros. It was lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, she gets swept away by her girlfriends, and you pass through the rest of the districts, making your way to the foreign quarter, outside of the walls of Eulatorf after about 2 hours of a walk and a detour to dance. You make your way to Mystia's cottage outside the walls of Eulatorf. The sun has set past the mountains, and the moon on the opposite side of the sky shines bright with a pink hue, casting a shadow of its own from being so bright. Passes the farmers and the civilians going on about their work because the moon is providing Lathander's light. You feel the air beginning to chill as the day progresses to night. You hear the wind blow calmly through the wheat fields, and you hear the distant neighs of horses in their stables at Harley and Davidson's stables. There's a clearly marked stone path from the outskirts of the foreign quarter where you pass the all-popular brawling box, where brawling matches go on at all hours of the day and night. As you pass, the sounds of cheering fills the immediate area, and you hear the ding, ding, ding begin a new match. After the sun is completely set, you find yourself at Mystia's cottage, the notable Good Witch of Eulatorf.
I'm going to knock on the door.
Are the windows lit?
It is dark. As Kuros gets close to the door, you hear a small thud on the door, on the lower part of the door, and a scratching. And as you go to knock, you hear the breathing in and out of an animal's nose, sniffing to identify the visitors. That was my nose.
It was good. I liked it. I'm still going to knock. Hello, is anyone home?
No one answers. You hear the dog bark on the inside a few times before going back to sniffing the door.
Can I peer in through the window to see if what's going on?
Yeah, so you go around to all the windows. You look in. It just seems dark inside. As it is night.
I shout out, Mystia!
No answer.
I do have dark vision.
Okay.
Kuros is
So
gonna
you
be a
see
little...
dimly that on the inside, you see a white dog on the other side of the door.
Oh, there's a good boy in there.
Kuros is a little concerned that she might not be safe, and so he's gonna try to open the door.
No, she may not be here, but do what you must. No, do what you will, but I'm gonna say don't do that.
All right, as you enter the home.
What if she's in there unconscious on the floor and needs our help?
Yeah.
Well, she is terrifically old.
She does have information.
Did she like?
But she's also a person who might need our help.
Are you suggesting she's fallen and can't get up?
Yes.
Yeah,
I am.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Jonathan. Thank you
Okay.
for picking up on that.
That's fine. Well, let's go see if she's fallen.
All right, as you walk in.
Starfish.
We've done a lot of presuming. Perhaps we should observe, says Bob the. That's not bad advice. Not bad advice.
I'm trying to observe by opening the door.
Windows are in the way.
I can't see through walls.
I want to pet the puppy.
All right, as Rav enters the home expecting to see a dog right at the door, you see nothing.
What?
The air is cold, and one of the windows is gently open. Around you, you see old bottles and potions sitting on shelves. To the left, you see a desk with a large open book on it and a quill sitting in an inkwell. The book is written in. Are you guys going to move your people inside?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm not going inside because
Yes, I will.
I wanted to.
I would like to use my divine sense.
Okay.
Are there
I'm
any
just-
celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet of me?
No.
Alright.
So Chains walks in. You get an overwhelming
Rattle
sense.
wants to sneak in.
Okay. Roll for stealth. And as Chains walks in, you get an overwhelming sense of a change of atmosphere. There's a scent of metal in the air, and you realize that there's no one here. And then you hear a dog bark to your left. What'd you roll?
What did you talk about his stealth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 21 on my stealth check.
Nice.
All right, you go in.
So he passes where I heard this dog bark.
Which way did you go?
Well, you said to my left.
To his left. So did you want to go that way?
So I wanted to kind
Stealth in.
stealth in, cross the room, and I'm going to set up where I can see, or where I've got a view of this corner.
Okay.
I'll use the definitely not a comb. I want
The ruler.
to be able to like provide vantage this way.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
And
you hear a dog barking to your left.
So when you say left, like this way?
Yes.
Okay. I am going this way.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go inside.
Okay.
I heard a dog. I'm gonna find it.
All right. So you see a
As everyone's
cracked
entering,
open
every
door.
time someone tries to go in, I'm just like, well, we haven't been invited. Well, all right then.
No, I need to move, Mr. Man. He's right here. Bang. You see a cracked open door and the dog sitting in the way. Under its paws is dark red smeared trail of blood. You cannot believe your eyes.
Galvin,
What's going on? What do you see in there?
there's blood.
Oh,
As soon as
goodness.
Crow hears that there's blood, he's like, what?
What? Yeah, essentially, yeah. I run
as
inside
quick as you can.
I remove the dog from the door jamb,
and I close the door behind me.
and I
So
pass the dog down the line.
As you walk into the room, behind the dog follows you in.
The dog is alive.
The dog is alive. He's not dead. Sorry. So
You have to
I thought he was
specify
stuck
when
in the
things
door
aren't
jamb.
dead.
stuck.
Somebody slammed him in the door jamb. I was like, what a horrible being.
This is John Wick.
Oops.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm going
All
in.
right, you walk
Here we
into
go.
the room behind him, and he sadly lays on a bed covered in blood.
Aw.
He whimpers in his sad dog tone and looks at the adventurers. To your right, you see a gaping. Why did I write that word? A gaping mass of a hole in the floor. The blood trails from the bed to the hole in the floor. The scent is fresh, and the blood is still shining.
The scent is fresh.
Mhm.
I want to go
Kurose
pet
is
the dog.
absolutely like just jumping down that hole
Okay.
with reckless abandon.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
well,
anyone
I'm
else
gonna,
doing anything up
I'm
here?
gonna
I
pet
follow
the
him
dog.
with the same level of urgency. We have to go.
Oh,
I hear that, and I move in to this gaping hole.
I
Fantastic
Alright.
word choice.
Prior to you guys jumping in, you hear a shrill of a scream, and the dog disappears.
what? No.
The good boy.
Nobody tried to pet the doggo.
I tried.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm completely
So-
at fault there.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So the dog blinked out of existence per se.
Oh,
Per se.
Tommy
Per se.
Nubner, do you want to fix our map for the viewers?
yeah.
Fix
it's at the
it.
bottom now.
At the
Oh,
bottom.
oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Neat.
And Rattle jumped down too.
Okay. Oh yeah. Sorry. Did you want to do anything else up there? I can go back up.
No, we're good. Rattle was just gonna, like look around, double check behind him.
Can
to
Rattle
make sure
read?
Yeah,
That's a
Rattle.
great question. Can Rattle read? Okay, perfect.
Rattle can read. He just can't talk on his own.
He's smart. He's just weird.
We love him.
All right.
Alright.
So this is what we see.
All right, you jump down. The dog blinked out of existence, and as you jump down, you see the dog in front of you, biting, snarling, and fighting with a creature, and he wins. Kicks his
Yay!
ass, blood everywhere.
Good boy.
You find yourself in the wake of a very intricate tunnel. The walls are made of mud. It's very roughly cut. The dog stands before you, blood dripping from its teeth above a small creature. It looks at you down the hallway and barks.
But you were just up there. I go to
Now
pet the doggo.
As you get closer, the dog runs to the right and disappears once more.
I'm gonna chase after that doggo.
Same.
I'm definitely chasing after the doggo also.
I am cautiously behind.
Yeah, Rattle.
Impulsivity.
Rattle again wants to. Do you want me to re-roll a stealth, or? I mean,
You're good. I'm just...
I want to be sneaky. I don't want to
Okay.
be making.
You
sound.
can reroll.
Okay, well I got a 9. I should have kept it.
You look at the statue.
So luckily, nobody was around. You are safe for now. All right, so you chase after the dog, but he seems to have disappeared.
Again.
And
Which
so
dog?
you have a way
Dang
to
old
the
big
right
dog.
and a way to the left.
What's the statue?
Yeah, I wanna take a look at this statue.
I moved the door on accident. I meant to move the dog.
By door.
Dog is stuck.
Magic
I need
doors.
to move the door so I can move the
The
dog.
door
There
is
you
now the dog.
It's a blink door.
go. All right.
The dog is a mimic.
Oh no.
I'm checking out this statue.
Okay, and right in front of you, there's the green glowing orb in the hand of the exact rendition cut in stone of Merkel, the god of death.
Ooh.
Saw, girl.
The other half of our deal.
You'll have to tell me more about the details of this deal later, Galvin.
Same.
I will have to refreshen myself on my teachings before I go into detail.
So obviously Rattle sees this like glowing, shining object,
Oh no.
and he wants to investigate it.
Okay, roll for investigation.
A 3.
It's glowing and shining.
Okay, well, you know what he gonna do.
You run by me. Ah, what the hell? You scared me. I
Like
got
a little
off.
gremlin. He's just
Why do you
Rattle,
keep
just our Abu. Abu, no! Ooh.
So you pick it up.
Very cautious, like not. I'm not just gonna grab it, but I'm gonna
Does
like.
he need
kinda-
like a boost to get it? Can I like pick him up and
It's about as tall as Galvin.
Okay, so I will need a boost.
I'll pick you up.
Okay,
Not
so she
that
picks
tall.
me up, and I just kind of want to like close my hands around it and see if it lifts easily out.
It does not.
Okay, then I want to pull it real hard.
Strength check.
Okay.
I want to pull it real hard.
from the Kenku?
I actually got an 18.
Holy
shit.
mackerel.
Damn.
So you hear it kind of creak, and you break it off the hand, and you have the orb, and as you look at it off the hand, it begins to diminish and is now just a black ball.
So is it like shiny black like obsidian, or is it?
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
like
what
an
I'm-
empty crystal.
Oh, okay. So it's like the color it would be if it wasn't glowing. It
Correct.
didn't change material.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. So Rattle is going to look very dejected,
Aw.
but he's still going to put it into his little pocket.
Just in case it turns back.
We could put something in there for you. Make it glow.
What if?
And then he's going to try to look for just like a regular little rock and put it back where the glowing one was.
All right.
Indiana Jones.
So as you break the stone off of the hand and it fades to black, to your left you see a kobold, and he goes, ah! He starts running back into the left hallway.
A kobold. That's not good. When there's one, there's more of them.
What's a kobold? I don't think I've ever encountered them before.
Same.
Not friendly creatures. They'll likely attack if we see them. Have your swords drawn.
I will draw my 2 scimitars.
I will draw my fists.
Just,
The time has come for us to draw swords together. I take out a sketch pad.
Draw them.
I pull out quill and pince.
Yes, let us draw swords together, Chains.
So the
Ooh, I
kobold,
like what you've done with your sword.
comes running back out into the hallway. Roll for initiative.
Oh
Come at-
shit!
Come at me, boy.
Come at me.
Bam.
Your boy got a 21.
Nice.
Your boy got a 5.
22.
I got a 12. I'm drunk.
You're faster than me. I guess more ready than I am.
I got a 15.
Oh, we need some fight.
Rattle.
Fight the music.
Rattle, what'd you get? Oh no.
22.
Okay.
Got it.
Damn.
Was that higher than Chains?
I think Chain's at a 21.
Yeah. All right, Rattle's first.
So Rattle is going to squawk
Quick.
and in his turn. Just kidding. But sorry, let me get my guy over here. He's going to move kind of back behind Rav and attack with his short bow with another 22 to hit.
You hit.
Okay. Only 4 damage.
All right. He takes it. Ugh, and he's like not. He like completely immediately regrets running back out. He's like laying on the floor. It's just
Oh,
like,
it hurts.
Yeah.
It's
My
crying.
knee!
Yeah, Rattle's eyes just like focus down and he just fires one little beep.
And out from the right side comes 2 more kobolds.
Oh, you're looking a party.
All right, Chains.
Sweet. I am going to make a stab with my rapier.
Make a stab with the rapier.
Take a stab at it.
I got a synthetic 20 as well.
Perf. That's a hit.
Okay. D8. There it is. 7 damage.
Perf. All right. The kobold that was just hit by Chains comes back. He has his little dagger. And he comes back, rolls to hit. Nat 20.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Hits you with 10 damage.
Dang.
Jabbed right in the leg.
Big dang. Woo!
It's
Coming in
Galvin's
hard.
turn. Calvin's turn.
Ow.
That was on me, right?
That was you, yeah.
Whew, whew.
Thank God for that +5 temporary hit points.
Right?
Yeah, for real, I'd be down.
I heard Nat 20. I was like the bane of a level 1.
I know.
The kobold's like
You win this round.
just
Lying on the ground.
point at
bleeding
him.
out.
Okay.
blades, my only weakness.
I wield my. It's basically a long bladed glaive, essentially, and I go to swing at it. It's going to be a
Who?
17 to
Where?
hit.
You hit.
Who are you hitting?
I need to move my
I'm
guy.
assuming the one to the left.
Yep,
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
I just moved it. Thank you for clarifying. And that will go ahead and swing. I got a 6 slashing damage.
All right, that was the one that Rattle shot. Arrow still sticking out of him. He's laying on the ground, not even battling back, and you just cut him in half.
Perfect. I want to cut him like diagonally this way.
Perfect. He just falls like a sandwich. All right, he is.
Fall
Dead.
like a sandwich.
Oh, I should hold on. I need the. Where's the picture?
He blinks back with full health.
Dead. There we go.
He's undead now. Perfect. I'll
My
take
divine
care of
sense
this.
is tingling.
All right, we have the second kobold right next to Kuros. He comes out of the door with his little spear, and he rolls a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Ow.
Get you with 4 damage right in the leg.
Should just kick him.
All right.
Rav.
I think I have to kind of move. So, where's my movement?
Just grab him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think I can move here. Yeah. I'm gonna punch this dude with an unarmed strike.
All right, roll to hit.
18.
You hit.
I gotta find my D4. Where's my D4?
The kobold still has his pike in Kuros's leg, and he sees Rav coming with a fist from across the room, and he's
Your
like,
spear is no match for my fist.
Probably asking yourself, how did I get here?
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock crushes scissors, bitch.
That's 6 damage.
You punch a hole straight through his skull. It's just Mortal Kombat. X-ray on the skull breaking.
Flawless victory.
Whoops.
And he still has the stick in Kuros's leg and dies on top of it. Kuros, that's you.
So which one died?
The one who attacked you right behind you.
Okay, so I'm going to I'm gonna attack the other one who hasn't attacked me because he's still alive. Does a 12 hit?
Hit.
Cool. So he's gonna take 8 slashing damage, and I'm gonna roll to hit with my offhand scimitar,
Okay.
and a 15 hits.
It does. He's
and
crying.
Six more damage.
Explain his death.
So
Sliced and crunched.
pike, makeshift shitty pike in my leg, but I see that the one holding that has fallen to Rav's fist with a hole in his head. So I just take my scimitars, and I try to do like a spinny move, but I have a pike in my leg, so it just turns into like a.
Graceful.
All right.
I give an X slash across the chest.
All right. First encounter, you guys slaughtered those kobolds like a good old
That'll
level
teach
1
you.
party.
Yay.
Good damage, yes.
Punched a man to
Very
death.
hurt.
That one kobold was like,
I
I'm
am
gonna fuck
bleeding.
you up. I am not okay. All right, you remain in the same room. The door that the kobolds came out of is now open, and there was one kobold that came from the left.
Cool.
The blood
Where do we
going
wanna
into
go?
that door.
Yeah, I want to move up to that door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, get a music change.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay. So, 8 words here. All right. So the kobolds that ran out had just ran out the door, so that's where they were. So you walk into an additional section, and there's more blood and more dirt. Seems pretty empty.
Oh, okay. So this door is we can go.
It's
through.
open, yeah.
Okay.
They ran out of it.
I'm going to follow the bloodstains, I guess.
I'm following
Yeah.
Kuros.
Is everyone following?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody get any kind of healing before we get into something?
I have this good berry ale they gave me.
Oh, Goodberry.
Welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry. May I take your order?
Do you give it to him?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Right. It's about
I drink
one.
some Goodberry.
It was in my flask. I was saving it for later, but I guess you can have it.
You get 1d6 of healing.
Ah, gee, thanks. I got a whole 2.
Why are you laughing?
Hey, that's
No one can hear you.
We can't hear you, Sumner.
No reason.
Now we can hear you. No reason.
Because he's like, I have lay hands.
No, I have lay on hands.
You just made me give my alcohol to this man.
Look, I don't have a whole lot of lay on hands. I just have it.
I only got so many hands.
Yeah. Ooh,
So, is this like an open passage we're facing now?
Yes. So you're facing the hallway. You decided to follow the blood. So as you continue to walk down the narrow hallway,
Ooh.
you come to a T in the path.
A sweet hall. Another
Ooh, another shiny.
statue.
All right. Staring directly at you is a smaller but more intricate statue of Merkel. The orb glows green and smoky on the inside like the last one, and the eyes of the statue of this one are painted black with black tears running down the face. To the right is a corridor, and to the left is another hallway. You don't hear
Tell me.
anything.
What is the difference between a corridor and a hallway?
The same adjectives.
I guess I'm gonna roll a perception check. I want
Okay.
to see. I have dark vision. I want to see if I can kind of tell if there's any blood on the ground in any direction.
Okay.
Perception skill. I need to get off my attack sections. Perception is an 11.
Hey, you smell rank all around you, just dirt and musk and blood, just in the general vicinity.
Okay. Can we do maybe like a nature or survival to see if there are any tracks or drag marks or anything?
Sure.
I can do that.
That seems like Rattle's expertise.
Is it? Do it.
Perhaps.
Sorry.
No, I appreciate your astute eye, Rav. However, I know Rattle. I think he can do this.
Very good, Rattle.
Rattle like puffs himself
Do it.
up and is like walking around in like frantic little circles, looking at the ground,
Let him work.
real in close to certain pebbles,
Eyeball ear to the ground.
eyeball almost touching a rock.
It
Oh,
may
no.
look like he's doing nothing, but wait.
Rock
I
is
look
pressing
really
into the eye.
concerned.
I know him.
But he did get a 22 on the survival.
Nice. He's got sand just coating his eyeball.
You gotta wash the marble. You gotta date the marble. You
Gotta be the marble.
I
So-
lean over to Galvin and I go, I'm concerned for him.
I told you, let the boy work.
You're looking on the ground very intently. You see nothing. It seems to have stopped at this point.
So after all of that like forensic activity, he just like looks around to each of them and shrugs.
Rattle, I put so much pride in you. What?
You said
And you
no.
come
I
up
blew you
empty-handed.
I want to sneak down the right
Yeah, I was about
corridor.
to say. Oh, what I was about to say. Right is always right. So
Okay.
head right.
Kuros and Chains goes into the right. As you guys walk through the hallway, is
I
Galvin
roll a
following?
24 for
Are we?
sneak.
I guess we're following them.
Are you following? You tell me.
I'm following.
I'll follow.
Okay.
I don't want to split the team up.
I mean, you can do whatever you
That's
want.
how.
baby.
No, that's how murders happen.
It's true. And level 1 murders at that.
Yeah.
That and natural 20s.
Yeah.
All right.
I already had one.
So as you walk into the open room, you see the remains of creatures left behind. Whether by choice or by force, you don't know. You look around the room and there's a large broken up section of stone pressed into the wall directly in front of you. The skeleton bones lay lifeless on the floor with nothing around them. No clothes or items remain. Good.
Interesting. I haven't seen anything
I
like this
inspect
before.
this wall.
You inspect the wall.
Yes,
Roll investigation.
that's what you were talking about, right? Pressed up and stuff.
Yeah.
Investigation. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, I accidentally hit back on my roll 20.
Oh, I thought you got a terrible roll.
Why nay?
Oh, no.
Wane.
Well, I
Thank you.
did. I got a 6.
Oh,
Wane!
Wane.
So you press around on the wall and nothing comes loose or anything. It just seems like a stone maybe when they were digging, it had stopped there, and it's just a different material.
Okay. I no longer look at this wall.
Okay.
So it's just obvious. Like, can I do like an insight to see if it's weird that these skeletons don't have any belongings or anything?
Do you think it's weird?
Well, I mean, I think it's kind of weird. but
Does Rattle think it's weird?
That's why I'm going to
Rattle is looking for the shinies. Why are there no
Rattle-
shinies?
Yeah, why do the skeletons not have shinies?
Yeah, I mean, like, so he's intently checking them out. So
Okay. You want to roll investigation? Get information.
11.
All right. So you see some scratch marks on the bones, but upon further investigation, it looks like it's just kind of like the way that bones get old. It doesn't. They don't
What would they
seem
be doing?
Are there
the way they
tracks
be
for the
doing.
shinies? Did the shinies leave tracks when they left?
Can we tell what species they were previously?
Roll survival.
I will roll survival.
Boy Scout stuff.
I fail.
Aw. We
What'd
can't
you
all
roll?
be good at it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Is it a nat one?
Roll 2.
6.
2?
I wanna investigate the bones just as like a passing by kind of thing.
Okay.
I got. What was the roll again for?
Investigation?
Investigation.
No. Was it
Yeah.
investigation?
It was survival, wasn't it?
Oh, survival, yeah.
Oh,
Survival,
okay.
yeah. I forgot when I saw the 2.
A
So
15?
15, yeah.
You know, it's a form of a humanoid. One of them is intact enough to be known as a human.
Okay.
Good job, Bones.
Did the human thing.
Executive
It's-
producer Dick Wolf.
Dun, dun.
Immediately what I thought.
I was this close to preparing that sound effect, by the way.
Please do.
And I'm kicking myself for not doing it.
So Chains turns to the rest of the crew and he says, "These bones, they are human."
I don't like that you know that, but thank you.
He's a ne'er-do-well. What do you want?
So as Chains turns around, facing the entrance, you notice that the wall where you came in is now just dirt.
What?
Circling around yourself is just dirt. You don't see a way out.
Oh.
So Rattle starts freaking out.
Shh, it's okay.
Look at that pink dirt.
I'm
Pink
gonna
dirt.
go up to the dirt wall and I'm gonna touch it.
I'm gonna tell Rattle to calm
You get
down.
dirt in your fingers, and it's a material.
It's a material.
It's a material.
Dirt,
We live in a material world now.
and we're all just material girls.
Like,
Is this
so-
this this
one of the-
rubble over here? I forgot to ping.
Hold down, long mouse click.
Thank you. Y'all know exactly what I'm looking at. So yeah,
Rubble.
yeah. So this pinging right here. What is this rubble over here?
Chains had identified it as potentially where they were digging. It might have
Okay.
stopped because it was too hard to dig at.
Okay. Are there any digging
Diglets?
implements like shovels, pickaxes, anything?
Roll for investigation.
I will roll for investigation. My
There
dice have been
are
so
bones.
kind to me today, so let's hope for the best. You said investigation? It's going to be a 12.
All right. As you look at the rubble, you see an engraving of words. Says,
Interesting.
"Keep your eye on the wall" in common.
Huh. The wall. Interesting.
I will stare at this wall.
I stare at this wall and walk backwards.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think we stare at the words and walk backwards through the dirt.
I
We've
agree with
all
this
been on
assessment.
Reddit. That is correct. So, Kuros is just standing there staring at the wall, and Chains just disappears through the wall.
I
Oh,
see
no, I
what
meant
you
the wall
guys
with the
do.
words.
So now they're back on the other side.
Well, that's some witchcraft.
And it looks like
But is it wizardry?
an empty corridor. There's not a wall there.
Science.
What
Those
do you make of that?
stupid skeletons. Come on.
It looks like right wasn't right this time. Let's try left.
Left. All right.
Lens of truth sound.
Since right isn't always right, let's go left.
All right. So as you pass through the green orb area, you seem to stop being able to hear. And then as you keep walking to the left, you hear abruptly dog fighting. You hear a man screaming, "Get off me, you mutt!" And then a pool of blood and metallic scent gets stronger.
I yell dog, and then I just want to run forward.
Dog! Bolt.
just want to haul ass and try to find this poor dog.
You're worried about the dog when the dog is wrecking it.
Yeah.
Beneath your beneath your feet are running piles of blood. There's steps going up, and the metallic scent is ever stronger beneath your feet, flowing down the steps in front of you.
I prepare my bow.
Okay.
I prepare my fists.
I'm still holding. Yeah, exactly. I'm still holding my stuff. Like,
We're ready to go. All right. As you walk in,
There were actually 3 dogs this whole time.
It was all a lie.
you see a sprawled out body of a woman on the floor in front of a fire. Skin mostly flayed, clothing removed, bloody and lifeless. On the other side of the flames, you see a large shadow of a cultist with the dog attached to his arms. He yells and flings his arm. You see the dog come flying towards Kuros. Roll for deck save.
I'm good at those.
Catch the dog.
22.
Nice.
All right. Are you catching or dodging?
I am. Well, my hands are full of swords, so I'm going to dodge.
I'm going to catch it with my blades.
My hands are full of swords.
As you go to dodge out of the way, the dog blinks out of existence.
Magic dog.
Good old Blinken.
All right. As Kuros dodges into view, you see a man hunched over. He looks at you and he says, "Merkel have you!" And a gust of black smoke erupts in the room. Roll for
I have
initiative.
ties on roll offs.
Initiative. Higher.
I have a +3 initiative.
So do I.
And so it begins.
After you, my good sir.
You got a 12.
No, after you, my good sir.
After you.
Damn it.
All right. What have we got? Sorry, say that again.
12.
Okay. Who else?
Zach and I, Blades and I both got 20s.
Chains.
Blades.
Jade
I
Blade.
am Blade now.
You both got 20s, like nat 20s?
No,
Pathetic
synth-
20s.
Synthetic 20s, yeah.
Okay. And then Rattle said after you. So
Laser.
Chains,
laser.
Rattle.
Laser.
Firing my laser. Galvin, what'd you roll?
I am so sorry. I was working on the volume. 19.
Jeez.
All right, Kuros,
I got a 19 as well.
what's your initiative?
+3.
Galvin? I can tell you. +3 as well. Get out of here.
We all just have +3 initiative.
Kuros has a higher armor class. He's going before Galvin.
Okay.
Hooray!
I have spoken.
All right. As the black smoke subsides, you no longer see the man, and out from the corner of the room comes barreling a small dragon.
No.
Everyone begins to feel intrusive thoughts of anger, as if they've been planted into your brains.
You're gonna die, clown.
With a tail like a scorpion, it lunges for Kuros.
Oh shit.
9. He misses. And he comes flying off about 15 feet. Brings us to Chains.
Okay, I move here. And I take a shot with my bow.
Alright, roll to hit.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
17 to hit.
You hit.
6 plus 3. 5 damage.
Nice. Alright. Any bonus actions? Oh, we're level 1. Kuros!
No, it's Rattle.
I was about to say it should be Rattle.
Rattle.
Bird boy.
He was ready to just skipped your name.
Rattle's gonna move over here with his other bow boy and take a shot.
The Bow Boys.
The bow boys in the water. Boat.
The Bow Boys in the water
Okay,
tribe.
roll to hit.
19.
You hit.
6 damage.
Nice.
Alright. Kuros.
Alright, I'm going to Swords Ablazing, but they're not actually ablazing because we're level 1. Run right up into this thing's face and take a swing.
Alright, take a swing with disadvantage because he's flying. Roll to hit.
Alright. Well, one was an 18 plus my attack roll, the other was an 8 plus my attack roll, which
Your attack is?
5, so 13.
You hit.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
Roll for damage.
5 slashing, and then my offhand attack with my others. Not one, but 2 scimitars. Still with disadvantage?
Yes.
Had to ask. Okay, I hit. That's 16.
Yeah, you hit.
And
16
then 2
damage?
more slashing damage.
Oh, 2. I was like, what?
I don't get to add my mod to my offhand attack.
Okay, got it.
The DM's like, no.
Alright, the dragon goes swooping over to Rattle.
Oh, do I get attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Hell yeah!
Fuck him up.
He's running away.
Buttercup. I'm assuming an 18 hits, so
It hits.
taking another 6 slashing damage.
Nice.
Dang,
Hiya.
dang, dang,
messing
dang.
this
He
thing
comes
up.
down
I'm a
on
fast boy.
Rattle with his
I'm a
scorpion
fast-
tail with a 19 to hit.
That's
Oh.
gonna do it. Yeah.
That's gonna
Rattle,
do
no!
Rattle
No.
just like wide-eyed is like frozen as this
it.
thing
Takes 7 damage as it pierces into you and
My sweet boy!
kicks out.
No.
Roll
Precious
a
rattle.
con saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Hold on, let me look at what that is. A plus
Oh,
one.
sweet Jesus, level 1 death.
16.
Oh, you pass.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Feel the poison come in, but you're like, oh God, I'm so
Oh.
glad I'm a ranger.
My sweet
And
boy.
You're like, no.
this poison is not shiny.
he comes out.
I cannot keep this.
He comes out and he looks at Galvin in the eyes. Galvin, your turn.
I put my staff into the ground, and I cast Guiding Bolt.
His eyes get big. What is that?
My eyes get big. My eyes.
No, I said
Gavin,
my
Gavin,
eyes
we
get
need to move
big.
your guy into the field
Yeah,
here.
you're not in the fight.
You are so right. I am casting it around the corner.
Outside.
Safe.
That's the whole deal. It guides around corners.
I am safe from attack. And I cast Guiding Bolt, and I
Oh damn!
get a
A lot.
cast. I get is a 13 hit.
It hits.
All right. 14 radiant damage,
Oh man!
and a
All
bolt
right.
of radiant light just pierces from the blade of my glaive straight to the dragon.
And the dragon lands. Now too heavy and too bloodied to fly. Wrath.
Yes. It's my time to shine.
I'm gonna punch a hole right through him.
I'm gonna punch this dragon.
You punch him.
I'm gonna punch that dragon in the face!
I'm gonna wreck it.
I got a 17.
You hit.
6 damage.
Oh my gosh. All right. He comes out. He's like wobbling around, but he still tries to go. He's going. He walks towards Chains, and he remembers that it's his turn, and he tries to turn around.
He's not okay.
He's like...
You said it's my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna shoot at him again.
All
And That's
right.
gonna be
With your arrow?
a 20, yeah.
Disadvantage because you're so close.
Okay. Well, second roll was a nat 20, so the first roll will still be 20.
Perfect. All right, roll for damage.
Save your sweet rattle boy.
I know you're like pierced on the floor.
Nice, max damage, 9.
Ooh, good.
Hell yeah. Explain the dragon's demise.
So he's on the ground now, right?
Yeah. He was wobbling around.
So I guess I'm close enough where I can like, let's say I walk up and I just like pull the bow and just do like a Boondock Saints like just
Mercy
pop him.
kill.
Yeah. He just gets hit. His head is now pinned to the dirt.
Oh, dang, gross.
R.I.P. Dragon.
R.I.P.
Rattle
dragon.
just like lifts the wing off of himself and like waddles over here.
Rev,
All right.
you're all right there. I could try to help you out there.
As if to
All
say, did you?
It's
All
over.
right. As you pin the dragon to the floor, you look at it as it bleeds out and it begins to turn to ash. Blood pooling below it on the dirt, and it coughs out its last attempts at breathing, and it erupts into a plume of black smoke. The blink dog appears. Where did I put him? There he is.
Where is he?
Come back over here. The blink dog appears next to the fire and slowly crawls up to the woman on the floor, whimpering. She begins coughing and choking on her blood.
She's alive.
No!
Kuros, get over there.
All of my lay on hands. All of it. All 5.
Help the dog!
All right, as your healing spell touches her flayed skin, she begins to scream in pain and grabs your arm.
Oh.
Her eyes pop open and you see a black void staring at you. The room begins to shake and small rubble pieces fall from the ceiling. She grasps onto your arm and you see that her body begins to glow a dull and deep purple. It radiates through her body and through her arm, shooting into your arm. You feel a warming sensation in your arm and you hear in your head a ringing noise that gets louder and louder, and your vision fills with black. Within the hazy fog of your own eyesight, you see a child. Fair skin, black hair, eyes a muted maroon color. The doppelganger, maybe. From your own hands, you feel a feminine finger reach out and touch the child's chin, scraping her finger up the child's neck, and a small, unfamiliar giggle fills your brain. The ringing gets louder and you see the child being placed in a large cage crying. The crying fills your ears and the ringing gets louder and louder until it stops. And the woman's arm that was grasping you drapes and smacks onto the ground where you're able to see etched onto her cheek and forehead, Merkel will rule.
Kuros.
I couldn't
Take
save her.
a cloth and cover her.
She gone.
I'm sorry, I couldn't save her.
My cloak. That's what I put. Cover her with my
She
cloak.
did, I think she imparted her understanding of the situation, what she knew to me, but it was broken. She was in so much pain. I saw the child. I saw him in a cage. I think it was bells ringing, and
The doppelganger.
a woman laughing.
Woman laughing.
Rattle repeats, the doppelganger. Ah! Description? Ah!
Well, he had black hair and muted violet eyes. He was so scared. She had him in a cage.
Well, that won't do.
This is what we're up against.
Won't do.
Didn't the orc man say that she had a sister?
I imagine that was her that we saw.
Yeah.
All right.
The
As
information
chains in the
wasn't very-
background covers her body, the blink dog lays his head on his mom's body
I
and
wanna pet
whimpers.
the dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna like.
Everybody's gonna pet the good boy.
He doesn't blink
He's
away.
been an especially good boy.
As you all pet him, you all see a tube on the side of his collar. His collar says Mavris.
Aww.
You're
Nice.
coming with us, champ.
Yeah.
You're a good boy, Mavris.
He whimpers and scratches at his neck where the tube is.
Like,
I take it out.
yeah.
All right. He doesn't move an inch. Inside the tube is a torn page. You unroll it, I'm assuming. Do you?
Yes. No, I leave it rolled up for the entire game.
Perfect.
We're gonna guess the rest of the way.
I think this is her Wi-Fi password. We won't be needing it. We're not staying here.
Her neighbors kept taking it, so Maverick seemed like the best option.
FBI surveillance van.
Try catching this blink dog.
The Land Before Time. That's an interesting one.
Jen, go ahead, please. We unroll. Kuros unrolls it.
Yes.
All right. Let me. Oh gosh. Oh no.
You got this, Jen. Don't
Okay, I got
panic. We're not waiting.
I just skipped pages. Anyway, so all right, you unroll it and it reads in common in scratchy words. I have seen the doppelganger through Cornelia's eyes. She keeps him safe, only to lure Merkel from his plane. She's craving for a share of the power. She has formed herself a following through Merkel's cultists. They will stop at nothing to see their lord rule the material plane. Cornelia knows that I have seen her, and she's blocked my ability to see her location. I fear she has the followers sent to me, and I fear my destiny has reached its head. This is the last note for my adventurers who find Mavris. Hear me. The followers have been living under our noses for years. Trust in the city folk to guide you to their location within the floors of Ulitorf. And Mavris barks.
Rattle pets him again.
Yeah, we all pet him.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
He's the goodest of
I
boys.
just look at him.
We'll take good care of you, Mavris. We are so sorry. I know he doesn't understand me, but I'm speaking to him anyway.
You don't know that.
Everyone roll a animal handling check.
Yes!
I was
Does that
about to
include
say
me?
that.
Yes. Well, unless you don't, like, if you wouldn't be interested.
Unless you don't like dogs.
Unless you
Rattle
don't
got-
like
Unless you're some kind of
dogs.
cat or something.
They all right, you know.
I got a 22.
I got a 15.
Anyone get higher than a 22?
No.
So,
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna roll just to see if it does that thing where, like, when you ignore something, it constantly fucking bugs you. See if this nat 20 happens. 19.
Wow!
I am ignoring the dog.
I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. But yeah, I got a 22.
So as Rattle and Galvin and Kuros and Rav are loving on Mavris, Chains is just standing there like cold now because you got rid of his cloak.
Cold, and we're giving
He's a
attention to
cat,
the dog.
And we're
And the
giving
dog leans his head on Galvin's leg.
That's enough. I push him off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Everyone
That's-
immediately turns on Galvin.
I'm super kidding. No. I pet him further.
Galvin doesn't like dogs.
Yeah. No. I'm just kidding.
All right, we're gonna end it here. But do we have any direction of where we want to go?
The floors.
To the dog
of
store to
Ulitorf.
get dog
I-
The
stuff.
dog's
I think I'd like to go back to Ulitorf and investigate where the next stones were.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Smirt. All right,
That's
you can
why
move
you're our
back to the
prepared.
circle view.
And of course, everything I say is merely a suggestion, not a command. So if anyone wishes to go anywhere else, I am equally inclined.
back
think,
to the backpacks.
well, I mean, I think it might be worth staying in Ulithorpe and investigating. I mean, she seems to think that the cultists of Merkel are under the floorboards. They're here under the floorboards.
So everyone gets to level to 2.
Woo!
Boy.
Level
We did
22.
Score.
Level 2. And for completing the first, I guess, investigation arc.
Mm,
Want to move us to circle view so that we can say goodbye?
absolutely can do.
Goodbye, farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Goodbye.
This is canon. We're doing it every time.
Mistakes were
With
made.
us.
All
right.
Thanks for hanging
Yeah.
out.
Good night.
adventurers.